during an 11-on-11 period. The Badgers, though, continue on with practice today for fall camp as they prepare for their September 6th matchup at Lambeau Field against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store, proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
Thursday night.
New week has begun. I turn on my TV for some pigskin fun.
Hell yeah.
See a Super Bowl season here on ABC. The biggest game each week is their specialty. I gotta get ready, make everything right. Monday night
Thursday
football's
night.
coming on tonight.
Thursday, Hank. Thursday, Hank. I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you ready for some football?
I am. A Thursday night party.
Hey, this is rockin'.
Rogers and the Steelers, Mike McCarthy too, Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love, and your Green Bay Packers.
We've got the teams on the
Hell yeah.
turn up the lights.
All my rowdy friends are here on Thursday night. Yes, buddy. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. We have, believe it or not, I know this is wild to say, a Packers football game tonight. Just happened to be in Steel City in Pittsburgh, and a lot of Packers connections. Mike McCarthy, Aaron Rodgers on the black and yellow side. Jordan Love, Matt LaFleur on the green and gold. Your Green Bay Packers, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, it's preseason, but
Everybody turns it up.
on Thursday night.
Everybody's a fan. Hey, this is the biggest party, man.
Thank you, Hank. Thank you, Hank.
We got the week. It's the time that is right.
All my rowdy friends are here on Over the Line and for Thursday night football. Woo! Get your blood pumping a little bit right there. Good morning, everyone. Yes, excitement running high. 608-321-1670. Looking at the text line. Out the gates, our guy Soul Surfer says this is pretty much how excited I am, with a gif of Will Ferrell's Elf being a giddy little excited boy. Giddy. Yes, we're all very excited. I am stoked. Finally, we get a little something here. A little something here on the field. Now, here's the thing. There's not going to be much of a game plan. You hear it there from Jaeger Burton, the rookie's like, yeah, there's not much of a game plan coming in. I just got to be listening to my coaches. Now, come regular season, more so, yes. And will you be seeing starters tonight? Well, Matt LaFleur, again, was talking to the media. We were playing this yesterday because he was talking the day previous to that. Matt LaFleur was indeed talking about the starters and the starters potentially playing, like Love.
I'd say it's pretty fluid in regards to how many snaps, but I do think there's a lot of value for all our guys to just get mentally prepared to go play a game. Whether it's one play, whether it's 3 plays, 10 plays, the whole game, I think there's a ton of value in that. Just getting your process down.
Okay, getting the process down, a lot of value in that. I would imagine that Jordan Love starters playing a series, maybe a series. Matt LaFleur was asked specifically about Jordan Love.
Is Jordan going to play on Thursday in Pittsburgh?
He will, as of right now. I always have the right to change my mind.
So, short and sweet from LaFleur. But on the flip side, Mike McCarthy was talking about he wasn't sure who his quarterbacks were going to be. playing, i.e. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was talking earlier this week saying, quote, "It's the preseason. It's not real football. So if I do play, great. If not, great." Aaron Rodgers talking a lot yesterday, though, to the Packers media. Aaron Rodgers talking how he wished the game here was in Green Bay at Lambeau instead of at Pittsburgh.
100%. 100%. You know, when I heard that it was possible to play both my former teams, I was really hoping that this one was going to be in Green Bay, not just to get back in Lambeau one more time, but, you know, to head out to Chives for a dinner and maybe,
Ugh.
you know, head out to Green Bay Country Club for a quick 9 or something. But, yeah, I was really hoping it was going to be in Green Bay for a lot of reasons. You know, it would have been strange being in that locker room and stuff, but I would have found my way over, like many former players have over the years, find my way over in the Flea's office and hang out back there and see some of the guys and see some of the trainers and the equipment staff and all the people that I really care about that still work there. So, yeah, I was definitely bummed out that we weren't in Lambeau for this one.
So there's Rodgers talking to the Packers media yesterday. Really cool. Aaron Rodgers said a lot of great things because great guy. You know, you told all kinds of people otherwise that Aaron Rodgers, especially from the media that's now fawning over him over the past, 4 years, they were even 5 years, I guess, they were even slinging a lot of mud on his name. And now Aaron Rodgers back, and you see the media out there be like, this guy rules, a Packer for life. Packer for life. Yes, Aaron Rodgers. And he was talking about Jordan Love, where Jordan Love was very complimentary of Aaron Rodgers the other day in the locker room, what it meant sitting behind him and what he's learned from him. And then Aaron Rodgers was talking to the local Packers media yesterday about him. Did he help Jordan Love more than Brett Favre did for him?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like take any pride with that, you know, feel like I did him a favor or anything. You know, I was obviously ready to move on, and so were they. We had similar trajectories, being 3 years as a backup. So there's less of a grace period for both of us that we had. Yeah, it was probably a little easier transition, but I don't take any credit for that. It just played out the way it played out.
There's Aaron Rodgers. You know, played out how it played out. Jordan Love, you know, he was talking about Rodgers, and when he was talking about Rodgers, he was just saying what he learned from him and how to command the offense and what it was like to, you know, be there and commanding the offensive line, what they did pre-snap and breaking down a defense and this and that and everything in between. That's about it. Both were keeping pretty close to the vest, but Aaron Rodgers, man, that's a one-on-one right there. We love Rodgers. I do anyways. And Rodgers also was asked, you know, what will it be like coming back in 5 years for the Hall of Fame and having that number 12 retired? Aaron, if you'd please be so kind. Aaron's a little shy right now. We'll wait a second, okay? 608-321-1670. Line 1, good morning.
Morning.
Whoa. Who's this? Nate in Parts Unknown? Shano? Nate?
The prodigal son.
Morning. Nate, hello. How are you? How have you been? How was your vacation to Grand Canyon?
Colorado.
Colorado. Cool. You know, good, different colored rocks. How was it?
Yeah. It was good. My daughter moved out there, and my brothers lived there for 20 years, so go to help the kid move out there, spend a little time with my brother, kind of drive back and forth between Colorado Springs and Denver, you know, decide I'm going to go up Pikes Peak, you know.
Nice.
Felt higher than certain DJs.
Looked like a good time.
So, yeah, it was a blast. I mean, kind of flipped off Empower Field because, you know, that's a crappy field that hurt my defensive lineman, but whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I gave it the old Waukesha Street treatment.
Careful, someone might want to fight you over that.
Nah. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last.
That's right. Hell yeah.
So, nah, I'm happy football's back. Preseason or not, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm always excited for the first preseason game until about 2 minutes into the game, then I lose interest. But we got to start somewhere. We got to start slow. You can't just jump right into the deep end.
No, yeah, you got to ease yourself in, baby, like an old man into a warm bath.
I mean, I am an old man, so.
An older man into a warmer bath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get to a certain age, the bath is warm for a reason. But, otherwise. So I'm listening to Aaron's comments, and he's like, oh, I did him a favor. Your idea of doing him a favor is leaving. Like, you didn't really help. You helped by leaving, and you said they were ready to move on. I was ready. You weren't ready to move on until you read the writing on the wall when they drafted him. You were so pissed off that you didn't even want to talk to the guy. Now, you can't sit and be underwhelming about all the stuff that Aaron has done around here. Brought us a championship and just did amazing things. And as a player, I will be forever grateful. And until he got all crabby, things were really good. But he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. He's gonna be retired here. He brought us championships, brought us great times. But it's the new love. So.
Oh, yeah. It is a new love, Jordan love. Are you kind of hating on Aaron Rodgers here a little bit? Seems like.
No, not really. I mean, it is what it is, and he is who he is. And as long as you don't have high expectations, you'll never be disappointed. And as a player, he was great. And for the few years, he was awesome as I don't know about him personally, but personally with fans and stuff, he was. And until he started getting a little disgruntled, well, I mean, the team didn't want you, and I don't blame him. And right now, he's the enemy. And when he retires, it'll be a little bit different feeling. But right now, he's not the one that I love. I love love.
He's not the one that I love.
Feelings.
I love love.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have hard feelings for Aaron at all. I mean, I don't know the guy personally. He's not my friend. He didn't do me wrong. He's not like Brett Favre, who decided I'm going to retire, and then as a Jet, he retires again, and then when he signs with Minnesota, he goes, oh, I just love football. No, if you just loved football, you would have stayed in New York. Love. Aaron's been completely honest the entire time.
Hang on a second. Did you say if you love football, you would have stayed in New York?
Well, no. When Brett Favre says, I just wanted him to play football. No, you didn't. You wanted to go to Minnesota. That's why you retired your way out of New York.
Now we're across the street.
If Brett would have just came out and says, I want to go to Minnesota to kick Green Bay in the teeth, I would have had a lot more respect for him at that point.
I don't think anyone who plays for the Jets loves football. In fact, Rodgers said he hated football then. Everyone that goes, I think Plaxico Burress described it as a prison sentence, if I remember correctly.
I mean, Joe Namath loved it there, but that was 1966, or 69 or whatever.
Nice. Well, Nate, I didn't expect your first call back of hating on Aaron Rodgers in quite some time and expressing your love of love, but here we are. It's nice to hear your voice. It's nice to have you back.
I mean, you gotta dislike the enemy while they're the enemy. Even if you're a fighter and you go into a boxing match,
I mean,
you don't like your enemy
really
when the bell rings.
It's preseason game number 1, and if they'd only meet, it would be in the Super Bowl.
We're playing against them. He's the enemy. Just like Big Mike, and I like Big Mike better than I love LaFleur.
You might be the enemy. You might be taking the preseason more serious than anyone I've ever met. I respect that. I like that.
It's the first game. By second and third game, I don't care anymore. But it's the first game. Football's back, baby.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, Nate, it's nice to have you back. It's nice to hear your voice, brother. You truly are a treasure and a treat.
I mean, I love the preseason so much. I'm going to Five Finger Death Punch tonight instead. But that's besides the point.
Where are they at?
Milwaukee.
Oh, are they? American, the amphitheater.
Yeah, I'm going to the good AmFam place, not the one that can't win.
I was offered tickets to that, and I declined. Okay, well, have fun, Nate. Yeah. Have fun, brother.
All right.
All right, see you,
buddy.
I forgot about that. Good morning, RJ.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was like, through work, they're like, hey, we got some free tickets to Five Finger Death Punch. Would you want to go? And I'm like, no. No. Then RJ, that's when we started talking about the band we're making up, 10 Finger Life Hug.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
5-finger death punch, 10-finger life hug.
Yep, that's right.
I think is that what we settled on? 10-finger
I believe
life
that's
hug.
what we settled on. Pretty sure.
Line 2. Good morning.
Good morning.
Just 1 second, Scott. Line 3. Good morning.
Hello.
Yellow.
I wouldn't consider a
No,
team
Megan
in the
Portage, hello.
AFC. Oh, hello. Evo Nursery, hello.
Hi.
I wouldn't consider a team in the AFC North an enemy compared to, like, the Bears, the Vikings, maybe the Cowboys, stuff like that. So, Aaron Rodgers, never can hate him. Legend, greatest quarterback of all time.
I mean, it's preseason game number 1. Even Aaron Rodgers says it's not real football. I don't know why we're.
It's not.
He's the
One thing we
enemy.
know,
The enemy.
Do you know the enemy?
one thing we know for sure, that by the end of the game tonight, somebody will be calling for Kyle McCord to start over Jordan Love.
Maybe.
We know it's going to
Yeah.
happen.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had the Clifford Clingers, then you had the Malik Willis Truthers, and now you have the McCord Materializers. I don't know.
So we're just skipping right over Tyrod Taylor.
The Tyrod
Tyrants.
Tyrannicals.
Well,
The
I
Tyrod,
was
the Tyrod
not-
Tyrants.
Yeah. Same word.
I'll
I shortened
admit,
it.
Mike, you were a Clifford Clinger.
You were.
I was a Clifford Klinger. Never was.
Yes, you were.
A Clifford Clammerer.
Malik Willis, maybe. I did not like Sean Clifford. He shouldn't even been drafted.
Oh yeah, you were correct. You're jogging my memory now. You are right. I remember you saying that because we were in agreement. Why'd they draft him?
Yeah. Malik Willis, maybe. And I am looking forward to seeing Malik play this year, see how he does down there in Miami on that awful team. He does have an amazing running back, but other than that, I can't even name another guy on the Dolphins. So
Jeff Halfley.
player, I meant, not coach.
Oh, gotcha.
Joe Barry.
Joe Barry also on the staff.
Joe Barry.
Joe's
That
Berries.
should be probably bottom half. Bottom half of the league.
But yeah, anything else, Mike? I feel like.
No, I'll let you get to your boy Scott. Enjoy music trivia.
Well, no one tells me what phone line to go to. We love you, Mike.
All right, see ya.
We'll see ya. In fact, line 4. Good morning.
Jerry Kumatang.
Everyone just got out the gates this morning. Top of Tama Hill to you, Eric. Eric at 990.
Top of Toma Hill to you, too. We got a little action here. We got to pay attention. Here we go. Up. I'm
Here
good now.
we go. Here we go.
You know, it was a little bit of a cluster there, and everybody fell right into line. We're like synchronized swimmers out here, really. It's pretty good.
Yes.
Everybody's motivated today.
Everyone
I'll
said,
tell you that.
get out there and get calling on the phone lines right away. I love it.
I bet you I'm the only one right here who's talking to a radio show. Kind of guessing.
On I-90? Here's the thing, though. Everyone who's listening, there's a very tiny little minuscule percentage who are callers. Everyone's listening. It's few who call.
Right. I mean, that's millions of people, right?
It is.
Billions.
Billions.
Reminds me of an old joke. It's an Ole and Sven joke. Ole asked Sven, said, how many thousands in an inch? And Sven said, oh, there must be millions of them, you know? So, with that, going forward, I think that we've probably come to the end of our phone call. We got preseason football. Hold on.
Well,
Hold on.
you're already cutting yourself off, Eric, after Ole and Lena. Well, that wasn't even an Ole and Lena joke. That was a Sven joke.
That was an Ole and Sven joke.
Yeah.
Did I say Lena or Sven?
You said Sven.
Sven. I don't know anybody named Sven. Do you?
No. I don't know anyone named Ole either, though.
I used to
I
have
do
a
know
dog named
Alina.
Ole.
I do know Alina.
I had a chocolate lab named Ole, but we changed his name to Sheppa. Sheppa.
You know, one of my favorite things is when people ask me my name, my real name, and I go, "Oh, my name's Bo," and I'd say 7 out of 10 times meeting people, they go, "Oh, it's either I had or my neighbor had a dog named Bo." Oh, cool.
Is-
Sounds like a nice, cool dog.
Is there a is that an abbreviation for like a Bocephus?
You could go Bocephus, you could go Beaumont, you could go Beauregard.
Beaumont, Beauregard. Those are classic names. They really are.
Beautiful, you know.
Beaumont Livingston.
I would go by
Now
Bocephus.
they-
I mean, I played Hank Williams Jr. just a little bit ago. I could go by Bocephus if you'd like. It's just Bo, though.
There was a period of time where people were combining names, like they took Chad and Lance and called it Chance, and then there was all kinds of combinations, and I run into them, and I'm like, okay, all right. Somebody was bored in the delivery room, right? You had to make up a new name. You know? So
Chad
there's a lot
and
of
Lance.
action.
Chad and Lance and came up with Chance.
And they got a big whiteboard out and they're combining names. And it would be
Kyle
like
and Tyler, and they got Kyler.
Yeah, Kyle and I don't know what
Tyler.
Yeah, well, let's bring him up. That's great.
They got.
I've been watching a lot of Fran Tarkington videos, and that's what I'm hoping it goes like.
Yeah.
But I don't have that. I don't have what you guys where I can go and reminisce about something good, right? I can picture Fran Tarkington and hope that applies to this year.
Yeah.
That we're going to have a really good quarterback that's short in stature.
Well,
but
you know,
it,
they say
in the
history.
end, we lose the Super Bowl.
They say
you know?
history always repeats
In the
itself. I mean, if everything comes back around, maybe a little Kyler will be like Fran, and you guys will have a fun, exciting year and ultimately
Right.
not
You
get
know,
a
you guys
championship.
got like, you know, this is eerily close to 19. What was the last year they won the Super Bowl?
2010, 2011.
2010 and 2011 they won.
Well,
They
that was
won two
the
there, or
2010-11
what was it?
season.
2010-11 season. So you can at least refer back to that and say, this is really close to that. It reminds me of that. And then you place the players and combine and then associate them. Like on your chessboard, you got Aaron Rodgers. Then you put Jordan Love there. But Jordan Love's a little better. And then you take another player from that team, Reggie White, put him in, Mike Parsons.
Yeah.
You guys can do that. That's fun to watch
It is.
anyway.
Yeah, it is.
So we don't have that. We're just going to go forward. Or is Aaron Rodgers going to play tonight? And is Jordan Love going to play tonight?
It's a great question, isn't it? The coaches are insinuating yes, but you never know with the coach.
No, you don't. Well,
Well,
I'm sure that Matt LaFleur will have a good explanation. So.
Oh, I'm sure he always has a good explanation after the fact. All right.
Well, let's just head for the hard
All right, let's might as well.
Happy Thursday, everybody. It's a little cloudy.
I got some unsettling news about tomorrow. Well, for everyone except for me. I'll explain coming up.
Well, I can't wait for it, bud. Hard back.
Correct.
I just came in here to have some whiskey and beer.
Yeah, my wife asked me yesterday. She got a random Friday off out of nowhere. And she goes, hey.
Dentist's office aren't open.
No. They switched the books. They're scheduling. And Jen was asked, hey, if you do this, then you'll get this off. And Jen's like, done.
Perfect.
And then she asked me,
Now I have.
she asked me, hey, what if we went to Door County?
I've gotten the word
Okay,
A quick little 3-day weekend.
about all these.
She goes, could you potentially get off? I'll explain what I said next.
Let me tell you something now. They ain't.
You might know the answer, but I'll explain.
They got no scars. They got no feel. Well, they don't know nothing about whiskey bent and hell bound. Now I'm looking for a lover, and I'm looking for some fun. My name is Bocephus. I'm a son of a gun. Some of us is born with it. Some of us don't ever get it. Thank God I'm a guitar man.
I'm crossing the line. You're crossing the line. The whole damn system crossing the line. Who cares? Maybe you don't understand what I'm talking about.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin.
Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
I know. I said I wasn't going to have any more Fridays off. I'm a terrible liar, though. I have, honestly, like a week more of vacation to use. I don't remember when it was that I was hired. I think it was early fall. RJ asked me, he's like, hey, when is your hiring date? And I go, 2011. He goes, no, not the year.
No. I don't believe you understood me.
Your vacation days reset the day you were hired, right, RJ?
Correct.
I swear to God, I think I have like a week, 10 days. I have a lot. And my wife,
I only have 7.
she said, hey, I don't want the ins and outs of a dental office. One of the doctors either couldn't work or worked, I forget what it was, but they had to switch around the schedule. Therefore, she's like, hey, if you work this day, you can have off this day. And Jen's like, sure, I'll have off Friday. So then
great.
Jen asked me, she's like, hey, can you get off Friday? And I said, yes.
Let me check. Yeah.
Let me ask my boss. I looked in the mirror and said, hey, Ebo, can you get off? Yes. Okay. Yes, I can. Let me ask the boss. So, a little Door County jaunt.
Nice.
And listen, I never took my big vacation at all. Usually, like last year, I went to Costa Rica. Before that, then I went to Mexico. And you know,
You just doing the Bill game plan? Because he didn't take his big vacation either and went to Door County.
I was gonna go to Italy, and then not. You know, I missed you guys too much.
you looking
So
Wasn't she looking up places to go that were definitely on the Americans no-fly list?
Yeah, Colombia was one of them, but that was a no-fly list.
No, I thought there was another one where it was like, hey, Americans, don't go here. You'll probably be dead. Wasn't there one?
Yeah. What was that?
Yeah.
Scott, is this you? Who's this?
Oh, boy. Kate Fox all day on Friday.
Barky?
Yeah, it's me. I got to call early. I got to beat Scott.
Well, Scott's right behind you. I forgot which line Scott was on. Barky, the stage is yours.
Oh, this is so cool. First of all, before I forget, yesterday I went past the Shields in Rochester.
Oh, there you go.
So I tried calling you, but I just couldn't make it hook up right. So when you're going up to Door County, there's going to be a Shields on your way up there someplace.
Could stop for some camping gear.
I'm going to stop.
Check. Yeah, get some stuff for the tent, And, yeah, I just wanted to say hi, and I'm all excited because we get Kate Fox all day on Friday.
Oh.
And then, I'm proud of Scott. Yesterday he dug up all kinds of stuff that was never Scottified before. It was songs that we did not, had to answer, made my whole day. So today, just for the hell of it today, why don't you ask him who did Keep On Pushing, just to see if he can scratch his head on that one.
Well, he's listening right now,
Yeah,
so
he might have the answer already.
Yeah. Keep on pushing.
Keep on
that
pushing.
That was hilarious. Keep on pushing.
Okay.
And then he maybe ask him Fantasy Girl. We've heard that one 10, 12 times from him. So we're listening. We're taking it all in. Go, Scott, go. You're our hero.
Barky.
Have a nice day.
See you, Barky. See you. I'll pick you up something nice from
Take care,
Shields.
RJ.
I'll get something nice from Shields tomorrow for you, all right?
Yeah.
What size are you? What are you, XL? Where are you?
3X,
All right.
baby.
I'll get you something nice from Shields, Barky, okay?
That's what's nice about Shields. They got jerseys for big guys, too, not just young, petite women.
Barky, you were a treasure and a treat, truly.
Later, guys.
See you, man.
Just for petite young women.
Scott, any retort? You heard that.
Yeah, it's Ario Speedwagon.
Is it though?
I'm without cheating.
Barky's got to be just rolling around right now.
And Fantasy Girl is also Ario Speedwagon too.
Is it? Mr. Music Trivia?
I didn't look.
I'd hate to be the bearer of bad news to you, Scott, but on both counts.
So who was it?
Fantasy Girl Scott's 38 special.
Okay, how about the other one?
Keep on pushing?
Yeah.
Keep on pushing, Scott? Keep pushing.
Yeah.
Keep pushing is REO Speedwagon. Keep on
Well,
pushing is the impressions.
Okay, well, I was close.
Scott, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, brother.
How are you guys doing?
On Cloud 9.
Fantastic.
How are you?
Question, who is it 27 that's got the game tonight?
I believe so.
Locally?
Yep.
I'm
pretty sure it is.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to check, is because I wasn't sure. Because I saw something on Fox. I think it's 27, I think.
Oh, no, NFL Network.
It's NFL Network and...
But who's taking local?
Don't know. I just see NFL Network right now.
Well, no, I saw that. But I think it's 27 for local, I think.
We are not a TV guide.
No, I didn't.
I know. That's something Grant always tells people when they call in.
What the hell channel is it on? I guess I haven't thought of this. Is it NBC? Is it?
It's NFL Network.
Is it CBS? What is it? Channel
It's
27.
ABC.
I think it's Channel 27. I think you're right, Scott.
Yeah, I think so. And as far as
We're
the
still
game,
in preseason form, Scott.
well, I saw on NFL Network. I saw that online, but I
Channel
was trying to
27
find.
here in Madison.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. You're right, Scott.
Okay, as far as your vacation goes, I'm glad you get your vacation. At least you warned me this time.
Scott, I warn you every time because I know you are the gatekeeper of my vacation days. Listen, I'm the boss, so I only ask myself if I can take vacation. I always say yes. But I do realize that I also have to get it by you as well, too, Scott, because you essentially are my vacation gatekeeper and tracker. So, yes, I will be taking tomorrow.
Now, I'm going to put you on the spot here.
What?
Okay. So are you going to be able to get some stuff from the prize vault for September?
Pretty empty.
Scott, the prize vault has been decimated. The only thing that's there right now, it looks like the Vikings trophy case, dusty and empty.
Is it? Well, that's okay. I mean,
I had a bunch of koozies, but they got pillaged last thing I did. What was the last event I did? It was something.
Went up to,
well, thank you. Well, like I said in the email, I say if not, that's okay. I appreciate it.
Yeah, sorry, Scott. I've been barking for new stuff, and no one listens to me. So, well,
as far
the people
as
with the credit card.
As far as the game goes, there's a couple things I want to look at. I want to see how Matthew Golden does if he starts tonight.
Yeah.
The second thing is, I'm interested in that kicker. And
Trey
to
Smack.
see, I mean, it's interested in that. Other than that, I kind of wish it was Green Bay, but
Yeah, you and Aaron Rodgers, Scott. Both you and Rodgers. I know.
and I'm glad you liked the trivia yesterday. Let's see if we can do it again.
Scott, if you can do anything, it's music trivia is your best, dude.
me in
You can do everything, Scott, but music trivia is your
I
best.
can do everything.
Rock and roll never forgets.
Bob Seeger.
Bob Seger. I'm 18.
Thank God.
Alice
Who?
Cooper.
Alice Cooper, yeah. Mississippi Queen.
You know what I mean? Dude, damn it, I know what this is too. If you know what the hell is that again? I know
Mountain.
It. Yeah, damn it, I knew that.
Mountain, yep. Mountain. Hot in the city.
Nick got.
Nope, not Hot Child in the City.
Oh.
Not
in the City.
Hot in the city.
Billy Idol.
Yeah.
Yep. The final countdown.
Europe. I hate that song.
Yep. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Tears for Fears.
Yep. Get out of my dreams. Get into my car.
Billy Ocean.
Yep. Breakfast in America.
Supertramp.
Why can't this be love?
No, Poison.
No, you're right.
Van Halen.
You were right the first time.
Okay.
Never been any reason.
Headies.
And a bonus question.
Shoot myself.
Blue collar man.
Sticks.
Yeah. You will have a great
Scott,
time
I
on
love
your
you.
vacation.
Cheers, Scott. I'll bring you back something nice from Shields. What size are you, Scott? Shirt.
Triple X.
What size pant?
Pants 42, 44.
All right, I'll see if I can get you something nice, Scott. We love you, buddy.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Yes. I'm ready for Matthew Golden, too. How much is he going to play, though? That's the question. More will be revealed.
What I do? G-Dub said did laughing my...
All right, we got to take a break.
I want to know what I did.
You did everything and nothing all at the same time, RJ. I'll be back.
Count. Good for you.
And you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
I saw this yesterday, waiting for the announcement today. More will be revealed, but the Chicago Bears. The tweet I saw last night, a finalized stadium deal is expected tomorrow, i.e. today, with the Chicago Bears landing in Indiana. Indiana wants to include a name change with Indiana in the team's name when the stadium completes. You will have, before you know it, the Indiana Bears.
Is that tweeter reliable?
It's from that's a great question.
Because how?
It's from a guy named Chicago_NFL Ben Devine. He is a Chicago Bears fan, a fans insider, covering Chicago Bears and nailing predictions since 2009.
Nailing. Okay.
So maybe not, but it is funny to say and think about.
I highly doubt, and
maybe
I get it. They've had different names throughout their, so it's not like they're tied to Chicago Bears. They used to be the Decatur Staleys. But I feel like that's not a.
No, I don't think it's. I don't think it's completely real.
Is not probably real.
I don't think it's the Hammond mayor Tom McDermott Jr. stated a couple days ago that he does not expect the stadium deal to be finalized until at least September. So it's still fun to say and think about. What else is fun? Is this guy right here, the King of the North, Terry from the North Side.
Ebo, and it's official. I'm back on the north side.
You are?
Oh.
Yep, I bought a condo in Westport.
Oh yeah.
Let's go, Terry.
So you'll see the Camaro flying. You'll see me at Athens. You'll even see me in the.
What about the Willows?
Or we'll be at the Willows. I've already got the north side jamming and cramming. The tunes are turning up. And high school football starts Friday night.
Hell yeah, Terry. I could feel the energy was the energy just was off the charts on the north side the other day. I could feel your presence.
Yes, Eva, when I walked into Athens and I seen Sarah and we sat down and had 6-7 shots, the first thing I said to her, let's get this thing over with.
Let's get this party started.
Let's go. Let's turn the tunes on.
Yeah,
I had the women walking around with canes, for God's sake, doing the 3-step for my guy.
Terry, what was the first song on the jukebox?
The first song was, I have a new one now. It's called I Swear, from the moon and the stars in the sky.
I'll be there, and I swear. Hell yeah, Terry.
We turn the clock back, Ebo.
That's a slow jam. All right, Terry, we got about 2-3 minutes.
Let's just get this show on the road. The show has now just begun.
Hit me with it.
Here, first of all, as far as the Indiana Bear goes, I have no problem with the people in Chicago not wanting to pay taxes on a stadium. Let them go. They should be the Chicago Bucks now. If not for Herb Cole, they would be the Chicago Bucks. That world championship they won would have been in Chicago because of Michael Jordan. See, I have no trouble with these teams. St. Louis has lost 2 football teams. Why? Because the taxpayers didn't want to be held hostage.
Yeah, I don't want to pay taxes either.
If we'd have had Scott Walker here 50 years ago, the Braves would still be in Milwaukee with 5 new stadiums. Yeah, just like Atlanta. Look at all the stadiums Atlanta's had since 1960s. In the middle 60s, what, 4? The Georgia Dome and all these other, Fulton County Stadium, all these other names. Mm-hmm. Because technically, Georgia, like Indiana, are welfare states with the states having a lot of money, but the people don't.
Yeah. All right, Terry, what else you got? Just going to run out of time. What else you got? I don't want to scoot you, but.
Okay. Well, I woke up this morning, and somebody was knocking at my door. And no, it was not the Milwaukee Brewers.
You got served a warrant.
The Brewers are hearing footsteps. And I want to go back and quote you to what you guys said. The Brewers don't need to do nothing at the trade deadline.
Correct.
And I want to quote you, Evo, because they're 27 games over 500.
Mm-hmm.
I want to rephrase you, Evo. Are the Cubs not 22 games over 500? As
Cubs are hot, Terry. Cubs are the hottest team in baseball.
And the Brewers
are not.
Because doing nothing at trade deadline, Now go into San Diego, and and
They
now
got
they
swept.
go. They got swept.
Now they go to the Dodgers tonight. Your Cubs
But the
could be in
Brewers
first
own-
place on Monday.
No, the Brewers own the Dodgers in the regular season. They do. In the playoffs, the playoffs are like Aaron Rodgers. They can't beat nobody. But in Aaron
Rodgers won the
Rodgers,
Super Bowl.
Yeah, did win the Super Bowl.
yeah, it's just and look, I still think the Brewers are going to win the division. And I'm going to tell you this, like I told you last year, the Brewers have made a mistake, and I don't care about this red-headed beard guy from the Cardinals, the fourth-string pitcher.
Dustin May.
I'm talking about the Brewers refused again to make a major change at the break to give them a chance to win it all, and it is affecting the clubhouse. I guarantee you it is. Even Dan Plesac talked years ago about the Brewers, and I can't remember the California Angels picture that they wanted. All the
Shohei
players thought
Ohtani.
they were getting the picture from the Angels, and they picked up some relief guy from the Royals or whoever it was. The clubhouse got quiet and silent. People, I'm going to tell you what, this trade deadline, again, will make the Milwaukee Brewers one of the only few teams in Major League Baseball never to win a World Series. And I take my hat off to you. I have my Miller Lite. I have my apple pie.
Attaboy.
And I will salute you.
Terry, all the way from the north side. We love you so much, Terry. I'm glad you're back on the north side. I can't wait to see you at Athens, okay?
Yes, Emo, we get together, brother.
You got it, man.
And I tell you, just the facts, man. Just the facts.
Just the facts. Terry, much
Okay,
love.
go Cubs.
See you,
Go
buddy.
Cubs. Take care, brother. Bye-bye.
The King of the North returns. Winter is coming. Phone calls, hang on. I have to take a break. Be right back.
I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercising.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
I love the phone lines. RJ and I try to decipher what life is like on the other end of that phone line. Sometimes you hear things in the background and like, what's going on back there?
What do you think that is?
What's happening there?
What are we doing
What's
here?
their situation? Because I'm intrigued.
Look at us.
Because I'm intrigued. Oh, yeah. All right, we got some college sports to get to. A scare yesterday at practice with an offensive lineman for Wisconsin. After all that heat that Eric Mateos verbally put out there. I'm still laughing at that press conference. Gonna hear from PJ Fleck, too, RJ. He was on with What Is Up, Clones? Jim Romero. I got PJ Fleck on. Let's talk Gophers, clones.
Did he say I'm elite?
Well, I got audio for you, RJ. I know how much you love hearing PJ Fleck.
Can't wait to hear it.
Nick Olsen going to join us today from Badgers camp. That's in the 9 o'clock hour.
I can listen to him talk.
Robbie Reichel is going to join us, too, talking about the Packers. Aaron Rodgers with the Packers media yesterday. God, I love you, Rodgers. They were fawning over him, as they should. We got all kinds of great stuff. Packers Jets tonight, too. Beep, 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 beep. All right, we'll take a little break here. A little quickie. We'll hear from some football now. Hear football.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, yesterday the Milwaukee Brewers would get swept in 11 by the San Diego Padres, falling 4-3 in extras. Gary Sanchez would homer in the second. He also would double in the go-ahead run for Milwaukee in the top of the 11th. While starting pitcher Dustin May would go 7 innings, giving up 4 hits, 1 earned run while striking out 6. It would be Antonio Senzatella who would take the loss, though, in the 11th to finish the game. The Brewers now sit 3 games above the Cubs for first place in the NL Central and will continue on with their West Coast road trip as they'll face the LA Dodgers tonight. First pitch coming at 9:10. Turning to the Packers, their preseason slate starts tonight against the Steelers out in Pittsburgh. It will be the first game for many players, including rookie offensive lineman Yeager Burton. Unlike college or the regular season for the NFL, there is no true game plan in place for the Packers tonight. It could be rough for some, but Burton says it's pretty freeing for him.
I don't know. In a way, it is kind of exciting just to be able to go out there and not have to think and kind of just cut it loose and play. It kind of feels like a high school type of mindset in that way of the no game plan stuff. So I'm excited.
Quarterback Jordan Love also expected to play at least a little bit tonight, though how many snaps the starters will get remains to be seen.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin football had a scare yesterday at practice as offensive lineman Michael Reski was taken off the field and to the hospital as a precaution and for further testing after being injured during an 11-on-11 period. The Badgers, though, continue on with practice today for fall camp as they prepare for their September 6th matchup at Lambeau Field against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store, proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
Papa Perky make it go, woo! Big Perk. Charles Perkins. Wisconsin football, RJ. What were you thinking I was talking about? Charles Perkins. Big boy. Kind of looks like Warren Sapp.
Hey, let's hope he plays like him.
Agreed. He was talking about the defensive line.
Well, unless he's trying to take out Chad Clifton. Then don't do that.
Well, all the good traits of Warren Sapp, not the dirty traits.
Only the good traits.
Big Perk, Charles Perkins was talking about the difference between last year's defensive line and this year's. Now, remember, we heard Cooper Catalano talking about how players this year are bought into the message. Did you get the message? Did you get the message? Well, apparently we received it this year, not last year. Big Perk, Charles Perkins, though, talking about how it sounds like they brought in the right transfers. Everyone's on the same page. And it's Luke Fickell was talking about it, Big Ten Media Days.
Yep.
You had, again, Cooper Catalano, the local media day last week.
Mm-hmm.
And now Charles Perkins, Big Perk, he's talking about it too. We are excited for Badgers football.
Everybody compete. Everybody all in. Last year, all the guys was all in, but this year, this a special group that we got guys that came out the transfer portal who came in all in. We are a brotherhood. So and everybody talks to everybody. So this team, this defensive line, I feel like this defensive line this year are very close than last year's team. So this it's a brotherhood, most definitely in the trenches.
It's a brotherhood in the I like his voice too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like it's kind of got a little motch to it, RJ. You're right. And listen to the background. Someone hit someone so hard they're screaming. I don't know if you caught that.
Everybody compete. Everybody all in. Last year, all the guys was all in, but this year, this a special group that we got guys that came out the transfer portal who came in all in. This a special group that we got guys that came out the transfer portal who came in all in. We are
I like this guy.
So and everybody talks to everybody. So this team, this defensive line, I feel like this defensive line this year are very close than last year's team. So this it's a brotherhood, most definitely.
Most definitely.
Did you get that from Jack? What's his face from Tropic?
What?
Semi-pro Jackie Moon. Everybody love everybody.
I thought you were talking Tropic Thunder. Was you're my brother? When his hands are blowing off. Kirk Lazarus talking to Tug.
He can't cry.
You're my brother.
I feel, but if he's crying like that, I got to go over that.
With Tug.
Oh, gonna stop because he can't cry. Keep rolling. No, don't keep rolling.
It seems like they're having fun. It seems like they're having the vibe does seem different for Wisconsin football.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, it seemed really bad when we first encountered the new vibe of Don't Ask. But hey, that was semi-erased from the internet.
People don't forget.
People never forget.
I'm still laughing at Eric Mateos' presser the other day.
That was a great one.
He had to have practiced all those before he's like, this is my time.
Some guys just have that in their lexicon.
That's true.
He drop a idiom on you whenever they can.
Eric Mateos, though, I like the cut of his jib. There's a lot of him living on Twitter, liking tweets, coming after other people,
replying to tweets,
replying to. Sometimes that, to me, that could be a red flag.
He's got a few of them that have been saved by a lot of people.
I know, which I like. Sometimes you got to put yourself out there.
Sure.
Part of me also feels like, yeah, there's guys that have that in the vocabulary. Like there's always one guy in your life that he's got a saying for anything, any occasion. He's got a saying for it. You know, I knew a guy. If he saw a girl or a person, I should say, that he didn't find the most attractive. Man, look at that chick over there. She look like she's gnawing on a hatchet. Like what? Gnawing on a hatchet? Yeah, gnawing on a hatchet. Like, okay. Look at that girl over there. Look like she got a scratch and sniff tattoo of a cheeseburger. Like, what? A scratch and sniff tattoo of a cheeseburger. I'm like, what does that mean?
Nobody knows, but it's.
She looked like she got a pocket full of donuts. Huh? What is that? She carrying something for Pat Murphy?
She's sweet.
Eric Mateos, though, I mean, he's got zingers. He's got zingers, RJ.
Yeah, we try to set up our position room like this. When the kids come into the meeting room, we want to have the most fun meeting room environment in the country. We want guys to be happy to come to work, happy to talk and get things fixed, happy to learn football. I don't want them to dread coming to meetings. So yeah, there's some ash to in the meetings, but more so we want guys to enjoy the process of learning the game and being students of the game. And then the way we want to be is when we cross the white lines, we got to be the most ruthless, hardest working people on the planet. So there has to be a switch that goes off. I think I mentioned this before. We got to be the same guys that'll help an old lady across the street and then beat the hell out of the guy that tries to take her purse. So that's who we got to be.
Yeah. He's just throwing out zingers, dude.
Love those zingers.
He's just throwing out zingers.
Well to it, and he's responded well to sudden change of okay, I got to move over to the right. He's never done right tackle, in his career. So, that's a big change. And some people don't think it's a big change, but, try wiping after you go to the bathroom with your opposite hand and tell me how it goes, So,
yeah, it doesn't go well. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Who would ask you to do that?
Listen, coming up here, this guy's going to be busier than a one-eyed cat watching two mouse holes. All right? Hopefully, we're not saying he's as useful as a screen door on a submarine. We want someone that, his elevator maybe doesn't go all the way to the top. We hope it does, though. Right, RJ?
Mm-hmm.
We don't want the Badgers looking like they're 8 miles of bad road. Okay.
Oh, there's no S on that.
What?
It's just 8 Mile, the movie.
Oh.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, I was talking about a rough-looking or weathered individual. Well, butter me up and call me a biscuit. Line 1. Good morning.
Cutie.
Well, if it isn't the turd in the punch bowl, Dave from Monona.
You always sound so excited when you hear my voice. I kind of like that.
Dave,
you get excited.
You get me at the edge of my seat every time you call in.
How can we not?
Well, I figured I better call today because once again you're going to be out tomorrow, so we get some crappy replays.
Potentially, yes. And crappy, I take. Come on.
Great umbrage.
They're not crappy. They're good.
Well, anyway, a couple things. I got to get this guy Eric's Twitter name because if he thinks he's tough, he hasn't felt the wrath of the Wizard yet. So we'll see how long it takes him to be Tyler Pert, who's a pussy and blocks me.
We'll see.
I'll see how tough Eric is. I like the guy.
Same.
I like his style, so I'm going to go on his Twitter page and have some fun with him.
I'll send it to you, Dave.
Yeah, please do, because I'm going to be one of his favorite followers, and after he gets his ass kicked up in Green Bay, I'm going to ask him, how those brats were, That's about all he's going to get out of Green Bay is Johnsonville brats.
Well, you just wait till the Badgers kick Notre Dame's ass. Then you can be like, hey.
And when he comes down here, I'll ask him, hey, can I get a seat at the Western Illinois game? I'm sure there's going to be 40,000 seats available. I think, can you get me in?
Well, you can ask him. I'll send you his Twitter account.
Please. No, the reason I was calling to we got a new Packer season. We're going to have a new day after day of Matt LaFleur telling us his Mother Teresa stories. I heard a story today about Ben Johnson. I like Ben Johnson. You put Ben Johnson in the Packer team, and we're going to be a two-time Super Bowl team, but it'll never happen. Mm-hmm. That guy the other day walked in after practice and said, hey, this is unacceptable. If it happens again, every one of you guys are on the sidelines, and you're cut.
Wow.
And then he told a story about Tom Brady, why he's the greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. When he was in Tampa, he told Gronk one time to go down to the 38-yard line, turn and go up. Well, Gronk went to the 37.5-yard line, turned around, went up, and the ball went off his hands. Brady stopped practice, threw the ball at him, jumped him over practice, and told him to get off the field. When I tell you to go to the 38, I mean go to the 38. Now, wouldn't it be nice to have Jordan Love, during the game, demand that kind of respect? Hey, you over there, I told you to go down there. You ain't gonna do it. Get the hell off the field.
Yeah, I mean, instead of just being not up, not down, just ho-hum.
Yeah. And all of a sudden we got Mother Teresa and hugging and kissing and, oh my God. And all these stations playing his press conferences. People, come on. I mean, do we really have to listen to his press conferences?
I don't play him in full, Dave. I never would play a full.
I know you don't. Thank God. Give me Ben Johnson.
I just
give
play
me
little
Tom
clips.
Brady.
Yeah.
You know, give me this Eric guy. I like this Eric guy.
I'll send you his Twitter,
I mean,
okay, Dave? I'll send you his Twitter so you can send him inspirational messages.
Well, it'll be inspirational, all right.
It'll only be the way that Dave from Winona can inspire someone.
I'm going to ask you if I can borrow some money from his players.
I'll send you his Twitter handle, okay?
But other than that, all right. Well, so if you're off tomorrow, what are we getting? We're getting the best of.
We'll see. More will be revealed, Dave.
You know, I hold Davey Wells around listening to you in the morning. You can't go on vacation.
Well, Dave, I have like 10 more days. I'm not going to take them all just because that's how much I love and miss you guys. All right, I feel bad. I feel bad about it.
Yeah, hey, one last question.
I love my wife more than I feel bad about missing it. So.
Yeah. One last question. Do you know where's going to be the pregame parties this year? You guys know yet?
We were going to the beautiful Blue Moon Bar and Grill, year 2, Dave.
Wait, Boom Boom, you said?
Blue Moon Bar and Grill.
Oh, you're going back there? Okay.
Back at it, David. Maybe we'll see you this year.
You need a golf cart to go from there up to the stadium. Of course, people, don't have plenty of
Nothing
time.
wrong with getting your steps in, Dave. 10,000 a day.
From here to the bathroom to my 12-pack of beer.
10,000 a day, Dave. We love you.
All right,
I'll send you.
that's what I was calling. I mean,
All right, don't miss me too much
we-
tomorrow, okay?
Oh yeah, one last people, all you Brewer fans. Tick tack, tick tack, tick tack, tick tack.
See you, Dave.
Tick tack.
See you.
I feel the wrath of the Brewers pancake man.
See you, Dave.
No longer will be McDonald's. He will be Burger King.
What? That's it. I'll miss you too, Dave. See you, buddy.
I know you won't.
You say won't or will? I will.
He said, "I know you will."
I missed every single one of you when I'm not here. Line 2, good morning.
Happy Thursday, fellas. It's Patrick and Oshkosh.
Hey, Patrick, what's going on, brother? What's happening?
Hey, it's not no longer Debbie Downer. It's Dave Downer. I mean, I know the Brewers got swept, and it really sucks. But anyway,
well, he's a Cubs fan. Yeah.
Lighten up. Your day's just beginning. It's only going to get better. So have your 12-pack before you go to work, maybe. I don't know. But when it comes to Coach Mateos, to me, he reminds me of those two guys from the movie The Office with his cliches. The guys like...
The Bobs?
The Bobs. Yeah. I mean, this guy's a real go-getter. He really gets it. And then you get kind of like certain players that are like Lumbergs. Did you get the memo? Are you having problems with your TPS reports? I mean, it's such contradictory. Coach cliche Mateos.
This guy's got
and then the players.
This guy's got
are
management
like
material.
Lumberg.
This guy's got management material written all over him.
Oh, yeah, he's a real go-getter.
And who's the Lindberghs?
Mike.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, you hear me?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
I said, and then so I interrupted you. I said, who's the Lumberghs in the situation here, Patrick?
The Lumberg is like Badger players that have been talking to the media. Did you get the memo? Well, I'm really sorry. I've gotten the memo, but you're still not finishing your TPS reports. So unless I see it on the field, it's just constant lip service.
Yeah. I asked you to come in on
Saturday. Yeah. This is Lumberg. I'm leaving you the third message. It's 8:43. So yeah, just check it on you, Peter. I have a suggestion for you guys whenever you guys are off.
Yes.
Why not have one of your loyal callers?
Oh,
I'm not
boy.
calling myself, but fill in.
There's a lot of knobs and buttons and faders and, well, not a lot of them. RJ's been sitting here for I don't know how many years. He still can't even press the right button. He don't even know.
Can't do it.
Well, then lock them out. All they have to do is talk.
Just leave the mic. Just leave the mic on.
Just leave the mic on. Let them sound stupid, and we'll all laugh about it because we all sound stupid at certain points.
Well, I
in our
tried.
life.
I gave was it 2 years ago? I gave. I don't know if Appleton was on at this point or Oshkosh was on, and I don't know if you were listening to the show. Stone Cold intern Austin, and Kate Fox, who was an intern at the time as well. I think it was 2 years ago. They wanted to have their own segment, and these are people that like knew how to press the buttons and the faders and this and that, and they assumed that they could do a show. So I gave them one segment, Patrick, from 9:02 to about 9:20 a.m. I promised, I swore I wasn't going to talk or interrupt them and let them have a segment. I think I know it was the lowest point of my career. I wanted, if someone had a cyanide pill, I would have taken it to stop the pain of what it was that Dr. Kevorkian should have been a guest and given me the sweet release of death from hearing what I was hearing these two. And they've been on radio before. So to allow a listener, I don't know. There's a lot of, I don't know.
All they need to know is what to click the bumper music. Stop and start. Or start and stop.
Even that's kind of tough.
Yeah, it sounds easy in theory.
Hey, well, you guys have a great weekend, okay?
You too, Patrick. We love you, brother. Have a good one.
See you, buddy.
See you, man. Yeah, that segment was
tough.
I gave them like an hour to plan too, and they even like were sitting there taking notes what they're going to talk about. And then I would say 30 seconds, 3 seconds in, I'm like, oh boy,
Nobody took the lead.
This is doomed. Line 3. Good morning.
I told those guys that they're blocking like a guy eating corn on the cob through a picket fence, just not getting there. So we gotta. I mean, this is as ugly as a girl and make a train take a dirt road, So we gotta get this thing sorted out.
Train may take a dirt road.
I sent the whole team get better cards, and they said they came back, get better soon, and then came back and said, we're not sick, coach. And I said, I know you're not sick. I said, just get better soon. You got to get better soon. You get a get better soon card at work, all right, and you're not sick, they're telling you something. So we're going to go out there, get practicing today, and I'll let you know how it goes. Have a
Was that a hang up or
I don't know what that was.
Gremlins?
I don't know what it was. I think it was the the Mateos impersonation.
Well, I know. No, I'm talking about the.
I don't know if it was the Gremlins or not. So for Wisconsin football, though, I don't think you'll get as good today as you did the other day because let's see here, it's practice number 7 at 9 a.m. Open to the media, and the quarterbacks coach Kenny Guyton will be available. Also, safeties coach Jack Cooper, select safeties, and Luke Fickle will be available tomorrow after. Oh, wow. So we'll get a little Kenny Guyton, the quarterbacks coach today.
Kenny G.
And speaking of the quarterbacks, Colton Joseph hitting Eugene Hilton Jr. for a big touchdown play. And Eugene Hilton Jr. jumping off the pages. A lot of people saying, wide receiver 1, incoming, RJ.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. After that game against Illinois where he faked out the DB for like 30 yards and allowed Darian Dupree to scamper for a 70-yard touchdown, that's when you realize that dude's going to be your number 1. Not, hey, he's taking reps with the 3s still. And you had all this lip service about young guys who started taking over the team. He entered the transfer portal. You paid him money to bring him back. He better be your number 1.
Yeah.
Like, it's still one of those things. I don't know if this coaching staff can evaluate in-season talent, because Catalano and Posa really didn't play until injuries happened. They didn't even give them a chance until they literally had to. Like, sure, you can recruit, and it's great that they're here, but you have to give those people a chance. Because, quite frankly, what we saw most of last year was dog crap, and then the young guys started playing. At this point, you're not wasting red shirts anymore.
No.
Like, you can't.
Is that even a thing anymore?
No.
Like, did you just transfer?
Plus, you're getting 5 years now.
Yeah.
Right? You can play 5 years, 5 seasons in 5 years. You don't have to sit out. I don't think. I think that was some of the verbiage in there. But, like...
Hey, you can work the legal system, play 7 if you'd like.
At that point in time, when you saw a freshman whose dad played in the NFL sit there, holding it up, looking over his shoulder like the ball was coming, and a DB bid on it for 15 yards.
Tell him.
I don't
RJ.
know another receiver on the team who would have made that play.
Let him know. Yeah, our own Kate Fox covering practice yesterday. She said Eugene Hilton Jr. will be the Badgers' #1 receiver this year, saying it now, impressive day, impressive camp. TD Central today, including a Colton Joseph 40-yard bomb to Eugene Hilton Jr. during 11v11. Love to hear it. Love to see it. And yeah, he transferred. He's going to transfer. He tested the waters. I said, you know what? I think I'm coming back. Coming back to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And now looking like he's going to be your #1 wide receiver. Hell yeah. 608-321-1670.
The Kings.
Van Halen.
Right.
We'll take a little break here. Stick around.
You really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know where I'm going. Yeah. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Please don't ever let me be. I only wanna be by your side. Please don't ever let me be. I only wanna be by your side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh yeah, you really got me now. Got me so I can't sleep at night.
I will bring to this neighborhood a non-stop talk alternative.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
Where did the time go? Welcome back in. 608-321-1670. You're RJ and I just roaming the halls.
Did we think it was the fiver?
I don't know what I thought it was.
Oh, it seems like it was.
Time is just a man-made construct. It has no meaning to me. We're just roaming the... RJ and I just roaming the halls.
having a just a nice conversation.
It was a nice conversation. And I was refilling the coffee...
Carafe.
The coffee pot. Ready to put... Listen, real quick. If you have a reverse osmosis, if you have an extra spigot, a little sprig, a little spigot, please use it. Don't refill the coffee with the nasty city water that's unfiltered. It doesn't take much to just fill it up with the other better water.
The other white meat.
And then you're not ruining with the mineralization and the fluoride and all the nasty that you then put into it. And it makes the coffee taste better. It's not hard. It's not difficult. So I was doing that. I was refilling it with the good water. So I can make a pot of coffee for everyone. Just save some for me.
I'm looking forward to that.
And it will taste better. All right, 608-321-1670. Ben Johnson, head coach of the Chicago Bears.
Janssen?
He's got a bold goal.
Oh, I love bold goals.
You got to have goals. I envision him. Now, they were saying that he's been sleeping in the facilities, not even going home to see his wife and kids. He's just there dedicated so much. That's not a flex, by the way. Please go see your kids and your wife. Relationships are very important. You'll get fired anyways eventually, Ben. Everyone who gets hired in an NFL job will get fired. But his goal is, quote, to have the highest scoring offense ever. Ever. I want blowouts, says Ben Johnson. Now, keep in mind, Bears quarterback has never ever thrown over 4,000 yards. Ever. Ben Johnson wants to have, though, the highest scoring offense ever. That is his goal with one Caleb Williams. Could they do it? Well, they keep getting injured in the secondary. So maybe their defense could be giving up the highest scoring points ever. But, let's see here. Ben Johnson outlined some of his goals, and you got to have goals. Sometimes people have a vision board. Maybe that's what he's been spending his time doing in his office instead of going home. Honey, I got to stay over. I haven't quite gotten the correct pictures I wanted to put on my vision board. You've got 31 other teams coming to training camp saying our goal is to win a Super Bowl. Ben Johnson said, I want more than that. You want more than a Super Bowl. I want to have the highest scoring offense ever which happens to be the 2013 Denver Broncos, I know how many points per game they scored, 37.9, and I want to surpass them. I want shutouts, and I want blowouts.
How's he going to do that with no secondary?
That's what I'm saying. Well, it's a good question, RJ.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I want shutouts, so everyone's getting injured, and I want blowouts. Now, John, let's see here, RJ. Let's see. The Broncos that own it, they're a pretty good team. They're a pretty good team, RJ. Last time I checked.
Pretty good.
Put it up there with the likes of Caleb Williams, though. Bears went 11-6, won the NFC North title in the first season under Ben Johnson. He did rise to prominence. Good play caller, if you remember right. OC for the Lions.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Chicago did finish 6th in the NFL last season in total offense, 369.2 yards per game.
Okay.
Ninth in scoring, 25.9. It's just a matter of time, Ben Johnson said about Caleb Williams, to unlock his full potential.
Let the hate flow through you.
He said the moon is the Super Bowl, but we're shooting beyond that for the stars.
That's no moon.
That's no moon. That's a military base. And I want these players to feel that each and every single day they come in is that the moon is the Super Bowl, but we're shooting beyond that for the stars.
I thought you shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you land upon the stars.
I think you're right here. I've heard my whole life, shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll be landing among the stars.
Should have really consulted
Eric Mateos for this. Mateos would have corrected you. It doesn't take rocket appliances to know this, all right? Let's get two birds stoned at once. 608-321-1670. Line 1, good morning.
Yeah, Blue Heart, Big Mouth, he's basically trying to use what Lombardi used to say, which is if we reach for excellence but only achieve greatness or something along those lines, then we'll be good. But he can't even come up with some original thought other than that.
No.
Still got to steal stuff from the Packers, don't they?
Still do.
Always do. Perfection, Corey, perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence.
Exactly. So it's game day, though. We focus on the Packers, not what the Indiana Bears are doing south of the border. I think they probably are going to need a higher than 50% completion rate from their painted nails quarterback. Anyways, if they want to be that high of a scoring offense, they'll get to play Keyshawn Ben Nixon every week as their opponent. So something for them to keep in mind. But yeah, game day, fellas. Are we feeling the vibes yet, or what's up?
I mean, I've played Hank Williams Jr., all my rowdy friends.
I know.
Yes, we are feeling the vibes, Corey.
All 4 hours. And you got the day off tomorrow, Evo, so you're going to
Day
have
off.
a full game night experience tonight.
Yep.
Anything fun and exciting planned?
Yeah, going to
Your time
Door
off,
County.
I love it.
The wife had randomly got the Friday off, and she asked me last minute, "Hey, can you take off Friday?" I said, "Let me ask the boss."
Oh, yes.
So I went to my bathroom and looked in the mirror and asked myself, "Hey, can you take off Friday?" And I said, "Yes,
Like
yes, I
Uncle
can."
Sam,
Did you drop a
I need you to take a day off, basically. I need you to take a day off. He's like, yes, I can do that.
Yeah, I'll
little
do that.
camping or a little bit of Airbnb?
No, I'm
fish boil?
employed. No camping. I have a job. We have a nice little Airbnb.
Yep. That's no slumming it out there in a tent, basically.
You know,
is what you're saying. A little
2020
fish
and
boil?
2021, where you couldn't do much, right? Jen and I went camping a bunch, and I've been
Sure,
camping my
yeah.
whole life. And we used to go to the Wisconsin River and take a canoe, and then we do a lot of paddling and find a sandbar and camp on that, which
Yep,
I do
yep.
I do enjoy that. But after a couple of experiences camping in 2021, I'd say, and then we tried again in 2022, I'm like,
Didn't you have to go on a 5-mile death march too, a couple years ago?
Yeah, I've done a couple of those too. Yeah, did a little
baton
pack,
death march
little
up north?
pack camping. Yeah. After that, I'm like, what am I doing? I have a job. I have money. I'm gonna get
Yep, I have money.
Yeah.
I'm employed. Well, that sounds like a good time. You gonna get a fish boil in too, or no?
It's funny. Jen asked me that yesterday. She goes, "Hey, what do you think of a fish boil?" I said, "Sounds great." And she said, "I was thinking
Quite
of
the
not
experience.
doing it." She goes, "I was thinking of us not doing one."
Why would you bring it up then?
That's right. She's like, "Would you care if we didn't?" I'm like, "I don't care at all, honey. Whatever you want."
Well, it's gonna be a pretty good time. It's actually really good. So
Do a fish?
something to think about.
fry.
But you guys do you. So yeah, Packers. It's nice to be able to kind of forget about the Brew Crew and their collapsing season here for the next couple of days. We could focus on the Packers and worrying about that instead.
Yes.
And yeah, that's really I had to pop in and say hello and good morning and
well, good morning.
safe travels up to Door
Good
County.
morning, good
Have a
afternoon,
time
and
up
if
there.
I don't see you, good night.
How about you, RJ? You got anything fun and exciting planned with the better half this
No.
weekend?
I don't think, not that
Okay.
I've been told about yet.
Yeah, that means
Short
something.
and
That
sweet.
means she's playing something.
No, I don't think so.
I don't listen either.
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
No. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I wish I had something better for you.
No, it's okay. I really don't have much going on either. It's that time of the year. It's the low times of the year, as we'd say, before you ramp it up again for fall. So
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my
Take it easy,
vacation days
gentlemen.
in before football truly happens. All right. Aaron Rodgers
Yeah,
said it's not
exactly.
really football for preseason, so I'm going to take his word.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know though. I mean, they got real refs out there, right? They're playing real football.
Yeah.
It's not like the WWE versus wrestling, as RJ. It's not wrestling versus wrestling.
It's
wrestling versus wrestling. I mean, then one's real, one's not. So
It's football versus
it's
preseason
semi-real.
football.
Semi-real. It's all real to me.
Semi-real. All right. Well, safe travels, and we'll talk to you next week, gentlemen. You the man.
Okay. Much love. See you, brother.
Yeah. Bye.
Line 2. Good morning,
Morning.
Greg.
Cooper.
Coop. Sorry, Cooper. Hey, Coop.
Cooper. Cooper Waukesha.
Oh. How?
Whoa.
I'm Cooper. Greg is Peyton.
Oh. Dougie?
This is Dougie.
Dougie.
AKA Cooper.
Dougie.
AKA Cooper.
DB.
Yeah.
Dougie Cooper. Hey, Coop.
Because Greg is he's got better calls than I got. I'm just
No,
I've,
that's
uh,
no.
not
I've designated
All-
myself as Cooper.
Nope.
He just
The
called.
Cooper Manning of the Waukesha family.
All of your guys' calls from you and everyone in between are all incredible in their own ways.
I know. You know what I realized when I was listening to Dave's phone call?
What's that?
I'm kind of like Dave.
You're blind?
And I was like sad. I'm like, no, I'm not blind. I can see, but like I'm negative.
Well,
Very
we all
negative.
kind of are in sport, you know. That makes it fun.
Oh yeah, and I like to stir up the pot with the Packer fan.
Well,
You know,
yeah.
But I'm always negative, like the Brewers. Like the Brewers lost, and right away I just go to like, yep, there you go. Here's the start of it.
There
you know,
it
and
is.
I'll call in. You know, like Dave was like starting. You know, like I'm just negative, but you know what? I'll own it. I'll own it.
Listen, find
Yeah,
me
hopefully,
me one sports fan who's positive about everything. It's impossible. You'd have better luck finding Sasquatch.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And hopefully Eric Mateos can catch lightning in the bottle and then
Get high on the
live
hog.
high off the hog. live high off the hog on a new contract.
Lightning
in the bottle, high on the hog.
Lightning in the hog.
Lightning in the bottle,
Lightning in the
high
bottle.
on the hog.
High on the hog. Lightning in the bottle.
High on the hog.
High on the hog. There we go. I love
See,
it.
and you said you had bad calls. Look at that. Listen to that right there.
Hey, so I was in New Mexico for several weeks, and
Yeah?
man, wow.
The hell are you doing in New Mexico?
Yeah, I was at training, and dude, I'm glad I live in Wisconsin. It's barren there. It's like you're in a desert.
Well,
my God.
Definitely are in the desert.
New Mexico, I would not. No, I wouldn't suggest going there. I would just
0
look
out of 10
Albuquerque
wouldn't
or
recommend.
something, Yeah, I would not recommend. I was in Artesia, New Mexico. It's near the border, but yeah, it was horrible.
How was your training? Did you
But,
pass?
yeah.
Did you pass?
I had to come home early. I have a high blood pressure,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and I got AFib last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wanted to go get checked out, and then they said I'm on blood thinner because of AFib.
Sure.
Yeah.
So they're like, they said yeah, you should have been screened out for coming.
Really? You
Yeah.
just run hot, Dougie.
Yeah, I just run hot all the time.
You just run hot.
Yeah, yes,
All right.
yes.
That's all right.
That's all I got.
He wakes
but
up and pisses out.
hey, go Packers! I'll say that. You know, I'm kind of excited to watch them.
Go Commanders
you
too,
know.
right?
Yeah, they play tomorrow night
Yeah.
against the Dolphins. So
Oh, might have to watch
we'll
that.
see how it goes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, here's the thing.
Oh.
let's work on a little, maybe a meditation, drinking our water, going for walks. That helps with blood pressure. And
No, yeah. When
Yeah.
my running has improved. I've been running, so wow,
Oh,
it's crazy.
okay.
Yeah.
Like my running, I
Yeah.
can like run.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good.
So there were some positives into it that
That's good.
Well, good. I'm glad, buddy. I don't.
Yeah.
So I got
Hey, we love you, Dougie.
Glad things are on the up and up.
Cooper out.
Cooper out.
See you, Coop. Mike and Portage, why don't you yell at Doug about Flock? He has used them too. I don't yell at anyone about Flock cameras.
Yeah, you're just the human flock camera.
I just say I don't like Flock cameras. I'm anti-Flock. I've never yelled at anyone about Flock cameras.
And since you can find everything, you're a human flock camera.
Yeah. I've never once yelled at someone for
It's a very noble
human flock
comparison.
cameras. I'm just saying I go to Flock camera misuse and a new story pops up every single day about us trampling on your Fourth Amendment rights and just your right to live as a free citizen in America.
Yeah.
I've never once yelled at anyone.
Not yelled via voice.
Not yelled via voice.
How do you yell then?
I've never once typed in all capitalized letters about Flock cameras. And if you think I'm yelling at you, Mike, through text, then you got your own insecurities. We'll come right back.
Over the line! This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right, very short one right here. News of the weird on the way. Rob Reichel, 8:20, talking Packers. Nick Osen. Time is that? 9:30. You talked yesterday. Talking Wisconsin. Football. Got to play the Aaron Rodgers audio coming up. Aaron Rodgers took some time out of his day to be with the Packers local media, and it was everything you wanted and more. They were fawning over him, as they should. Aaron Rodgers has been nothing but so kind and giving a lot of answers, especially late in his career, to the media. There was a time when Rodgers was very reserved, and he wouldn't say much of anything. And then after a while, he's like, you know what? F it. I'm just going to be more open about everything. Stayed after his locker for like 20, 30 minutes, talking to everyone, make sure they all, were treated equally and with respect. And then something happened like 2020, 2021 where they all kind of turned on him. But Rodgers still did what he did. Back with the Packers, and this is his last time, saying that, man, I wish the game was at Lambeau. Go to the golf course, get a quick 9. Go to Chives, get a dinner. Is there a such thing as a quick 9, RJ? You golf more than I do. Is there a such thing as a quick 9?
Well, it depends on how quick you want to go.
It's subjective.
Is your quick 9 on a full course or a par 3?
I don't think Rodgers is doing a par 3.
Okay, well then at minimum, you're depending on your time, and if you're by yourself and you're the first group out, I know people who've completed 9 in like an hour.
Now here's the thing: our guy Happy Time Harry on Twitch says marriage will change a man. Aaron Rodgers and his wife. Some guys, they really pick up golf after they get married, and the quick 9 is like 3 hours.
Yeah.
18 is like a whole day.
Yeah. It's real slow out there today.
And sometimes a quick 9 turns into 18.
Yeah. And sometimes
and
18 turns to 36.
Yeah, then you got to call your wife and explain, hey, I know I said a quick 9, but
it's 2 for 1.
Yeah. I'd be stupid not to have this deal. All right, news of the weird coming up here. A quick 9, Aaron Rodgers. Instead of the games at Steel City. Will he play? More will be revealed.
I don't know.
We'll be right back.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
I don't know where to.
Yeah.
Snooze of the Weird's local. F it.
F it?
I'm going to send it. Full send.
Full send, okay.
There's a potential it could be a listener.
Oh.
A lot of mutual friends.
Okay.
Some of them diehard Sports Talk Radio listeners. F it, dude. Cottage Grove, man. Police. Listeners threatened to come in and shoot me before. Well, one. And I said, do it. I bet you won't, wussy. And he never did. I would have caught that bullet anyways. Magician. Can't hurt steel. Going to Cottage Grove Band here at Madison, Wisconsin for news of the weird, where police found 2 guns inside a Cottage Grove Band's vehicle after he allegedly pointed one at another driver last week.
Oh.
Madison police explained a driver called for help around 10:30 p.m. after having a gun pointed at him near Milwaukee Street and Sprecher Road.
All right.
The victim told officers that here's what he looked like. Here's his license plate information. Police then got him and arrested him. He was intoxicated. Failed a field sobriety test, taken in the hospital for a blood draw. I don't get angry when I drive.
I don't either.
I've never had the urge to A, flick someone off, or B, pull out a gun and point it at him while I'm driving.
I will say, I get upset at people's driving, but not to the point where I show emotion to then, get in trouble.
I don't even want to pull out like the finger gun. Well, they're just insinuating a gun. I don't even do that.
No.
Yeah, hey, this is shooter's tour.
You can't do that. I'll do that in the office and be that guy, finger point guy.
How do you have time to speed, flick someone off, and pull a gun at the same time? Seems you gotta have some kind of skill set and be drunk. Maybe that's why you do it, because you're drunk.
It could be.
That could be.
Could be.
Well, there you go.
Never get what Mike just said.
And I didn't name any names because he could be a listener. Just know. I don't know what to know.
Who knows?
Oshkosh, Appleton, Wrestling, love you, everyone. Continue on.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, yesterday the Milwaukee Brewers would get swept in 11 by the San Diego Padres, falling 4-3 in extras. Gary Sanchez would homer in the second. He also would double in the go-ahead run for Milwaukee in the top of the 11th. While starting pitcher Dustin May would go 7 innings, giving up 4 hits, 1 earned run while striking out 6. It would be Antonio Senzatella who would take the loss, though, in the 11th to finish the game. The Brewers now sit 3 games above the Cubs for first place in the NL Central and will continue on with their West Coast road trip as they'll face the LA Dodgers tonight. First pitch coming at 9:10. Turning to the Packers, their preseason slate starts tonight against the Steelers out in Pittsburgh. It will be the first game for many players, including rookie offensive lineman Yeager Burton. Unlike college or the regular season for the NFL, there is no true game plan in place for the Packers tonight. It could be rough for some, but Burton says it's pretty freeing for him.
I don't know. In a way, it is kind of exciting just to be able to go out there and not have to think and kind of just cut it loose and play. Kind of feels like a high school type of mindset in that way of the no game plan stuff. So I'm excited.
Quarterback Jordan Love also expected to play at least a little bit tonight, though how many snaps the starters will get remains to be seen.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin football had a scare yesterday at practice as offensive lineman Michael Reski was taken off the field and to the hospital as a precaution and for further testing after being injured during an 11-on-11 period. The Badgers, though, continue on with practice today for fall camp as they prepare for their September 6th matchup at Lambeau Field against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store, proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
You want to sit down and talk about this quick? RJ and I were just doing a little sea capping. See, RJ. Aye, sir. Bye, sir. About the guy from News of the Weird here in Madison. Pulled out a firearm after a little road rage. A rifle, by the way. You need to have a lot of room in there. No, but found him on Facebook, but I think it's different guys. Anyway, 608-321-1670. Still, who knows? 608-321-1670. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Charles Rodgers. Talking with the Packers media yesterday. And Rodgers was very awesome to the media, as he always is. It was a very heartfelt and kind of saying his last hurrah here, his last goodbyes, the one final ride, Aaron Charles Rodgers talking with the media. And I thought it was great. I thought it was phenomenal. We'll play a little bit of him. Aaron Rodgers was talking about how did he help Jordan Love more than Brett Favre had helped him when he was a rookie. And again, is it your job to go win a Super Bowl when you are a Hall of Fame quarterback, an MVP, someone that's out there that's leading the charge, the captain? You are the man. Is it your job to go and focus on winning a Super Bowl or tootling some young whippersnapper who can barely wipe his nose? Which one do you more focus on? I would imagine to be winning a Super Bowl in your own legacy because the NFL is a dog-eat-dog world. Aaron Rodgers, though, asked, did he help Jordan Love more than Brett Favre did for him?
Yeah, I mean, I don't take any pride with that, feel like I did him a favor or anything. I was obviously ready to move on, and so were they. We had similar trajectories, being 3 years as a backup. So there's less of a grace period for both of us that we had. Yeah, it was probably a little easier transition, but I don't take any credit for that. It just played out the way it played out.
Just played out the way it played out. Rodgers did say, though, he wishes it was, instead of in Pittsburgh, could it have been in Green Bay? Could we have gotten the one last ride through the hallowed halls of Lambeau Field? Instead, Rodgers said, man, I wish it was in Green Bay, but instead we got Pittsburgh.
100%. 100%. When I heard that it was possible to play both my former teams, I was really hoping that this one was going to be in Green Bay, not just to get back in Lambeau one more time, but, to head out to Chives for a dinner and maybe, head out to Green Bay Country Club for a quick 9 or something. But, I was really hoping it was going to be in Green Bay for a lot of reasons. It would have been strange being in that locker room and stuff, but I would have found my way over, like many former players have over the years, find my way over in the Flea's office and hang out back there and see some of the guys and see some of the trainers and the equipment staff and all the people that I really care about that still work there. So yeah, I was definitely bummed out that we weren't in Lambeau for this one.
Well, yeah, you can't get a quick 9 in, Go to Chives. Get yourself a little tasty treat. Some delectables, some delights. Aaron Rodgers also talking about what will it be like coming back in 5 years for the Hall of Fame, having that number 12 jersey retired.
Well, there first has to be an invite back, so we'll
I assume you'll get one.
We'll see about that. I mean, I'm always going to have such a strong tie to Green Bay and the organization, and if that comes to fruition, that could be a cool deal.
Will he let Brian Gutekunst there? That's my question. When Rodgers gets his number retired and into the Hall of Fame, will he allow Brian Gutekunst to be on the field with him as it's all going down? Brian Gutekunst always kept all the cards close to the vest, but there was one thing you could tell that really irked him, and that was Aaron Rodgers. I mean, hell, he waited till Aaron Rodgers was doing a 3-day darkness retreat. He literally didn't have a light to go see where he could take a leak. And Goody's like, I got you now, MFer. Welcome to the New York Jets, buddy. It's time to speak, loser. Rodgers also talking about what does he think the NFL should do with preseason games.
There'll be 100 questions about great memories in 5 years for you, but
Mike
the
Clemens.
one I've got today is a little serious because tomorrow night I'm going to be thinking about the summer of 2015 at that field and how big of a loss Jordy Nelson was for that season, and your thoughts in your presser yesterday about, should the league listen to a guy like you? And is there something we can change here where the GMs can still evaluate players, but the games are all worth something? What do you think should be? Is there one or two ideas you could leave them with?
God, I love Mike.
First of all, change the prices. I mean, some of the prices for these preseason games without a lot of starters playing seems a little exorbitant. But
Aaron Rodgers for the common man.
An old teammate of mine, Brady Papinga, I remember said this years and years ago, but it's basically what I said yesterday. To me, the most important evaluation film should be a practice film because you're going against, if you're in the one group, you're in the two group, sometimes you're going against some ones, but you're running the entire playbook. And there's so much fear around the league of competitive advantage in these preseason games. Nobody's running anything. And I think you see that now in the joint practices where there used to be, I say the first couple of years we did them, it was great work because you were going against teams that were running their installs and they weren't afraid to like show things. But then with the nepotism around the league and different coaches on different places and the the families of staffs, people are so afraid to show anything in practice because now you have that on film. Well, this is what they're working on. This is the new stuff. This is the defense. And now you're playing, Jonathan Gannon tomorrow night, and he's obviously putting in a first-year system, but we don't expect them to do any of the stuff that they're going to see in week one, and that's just the way it goes. And we're not opening the playbook either. We got 8 installs plus all the miscellaneous things we put in. We're not going out there and showing the entire playbook, and that's just the way it goes. So what is the value of it? It's to see how guys react under the lights, when it becomes real, when there's actual tackling. But what's the value of it? I don't think it's super high because in 15 we lost our all-pro wide receiver, and we still went 10-6 that year and won a playoff game. But if you remember at the end of that season, like the last play, we had Jeff Janis, Jared Abbrederis, and James Jones running down there to catch a Hail Mary because Tay was banged up all year and Cobby punctured his lung in the game, and Jordy was out since preseason. So there's not a tremendous amount of value that I see in it, but I'm not sure what the right thing to do is with that. They would probably, the league would say, well, we'll take one away if you just give us an extra regular season game.
Aaron Rodgers, I love that right away. Lower the prices, dude. Lower the prices. Especially if starters aren't playing. Rodgers, though, you heard Mike Clemens there. I love how Mike left Mike always has very well thought out, long story-ish kind of questions, and that really, it brings you in. And then you get the payoff with like a long Aaron Rodgers answer right there. But Mike said, hey, there'll be plenty of time to reminisce when you're back in a couple of years. Well, Rodgers now gets to reminisce a little bit. What is he most grateful for in his 22-year career in the NFL?
Definitely the people I got to do it with. That's what makes it so much fun. Even here being 42 and not having the extended time with these guys. It's just you really love those moments when you're off and when you're joking and playing cards and hanging out and just shooting the shit. That's what this game's all about. It's about the relationships, and I'm just most thankful for all the men and women who've been in my life through this game over the years. So many great people in Green Bay, in the entire organization, top to bottom. Just salt of the earth type of people, and I think a lot about the kind of the unsung heroes, the unknown people, the Larry Von Holsteins of the world. Who was our white cap referee for so long at practice. We went hunting, actually, pheasant hunting a couple times together, became close. He's like a fabric of the team. I think about Larry McCarron, the Rock, like just what a great dude he is, and how many hundreds of games he called to mind, and just always loved the interaction with him. The guys in the equipment room, Kevin Nelson and Tom Bakken and Red Batty and Brian Nearing and Tim Odie, and all the other understudies and obviously Andy, just so many great people that I got to meet over the years that never would have met without this game, and that I still consider friends, and then obviously all the teammates I've had over the years who had such a big impact on my life, and still talk to a lot of them, a lot of the quarterbacks I've been able to be around and help mentor, and who've mentored me, and I've learned stuff from them. But if you miss out on the relationships in this game, you're kind of missing the whole gist of what we're actually doing. Obviously, we're judged on our wins and losses and paid based off our production, but the thing that actually lasts the longest is those people that impact your life, and there's been a lot of, especially in Green Bay, that had a huge impact on my life. So think about those people a lot.
Relationships. Aaron Rodgers. And listen, you could think that's rich coming from Aaron Rodgers. It's funny. Well, guess what? Back with his family, mending that bridge for a relationship, back with his head coach, Mike McCarthy. Seemed like they had a frayed relationship after 2018. Back to loving football after being in the hellhole that is the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers back. Feels good. And then there's Mike McCarthy, speaking of his head coach. Mike McCarthy, Aaron Rodgers. How does he feel against going against the Packers they want to play?
I mean, definitely it comes down to my decision. But we've been talking about playing or not playing since he signed. I mean, he prefers to play. Brett Favre wanted to play. I've never had a quarterback that did not want to play. So yes, but it's really how it all fits together.
Let's see here. We'll have more from Mike McCarthy coming up here, but one last thing from Big Mike. Will this be emotional for him going against the Green Bay Packers?
Definitely. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, our history there is obviously long, and the success we had there, and so when you get to spots like this, the personal relationships are the people you think about. Obviously having personal and a professional connection to Green Bay is that's part of my life, but I'm more worried about our pre-snap penalties right now, to be honest with you. So that'll be my focus of playing good football, doing a good job for the players. I have a job to do too, so it's getting them prepared to play in the preseason game. I'm excited to see our young guys. I'm excited to go out there for the first time. I'm excited to walk out on the stadium. So I mean that's definitely real. But I'm really just trying to focus on keep moving the needle through training camp, and you frankly, you kind of always feel this way going into the first preseason game.
There you go. Football, baby. 608-321-1670. Lainu, and good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ebo.
Mickey. What's up, Mickey? What's going on?
You're like crack cocaine to your loyal followers, Ebo. When you go off on vacation, you got people like scratching their neck, their skin's itchy, their morning routines are messed up.
Well, listen, I love and I miss them too. I don't, it pains me to go have other joy in my life outside of the radio. It really does.
I'm sure.
It's a double-edged sword. It's a catch-22.
And you never lie.
You
can never tell a lie.
I'm like George Washington. I can never tell a lie.
Did I hear you correctly when you said you're not going to take all 10 of your remaining vacation days?
No. I'm going to try to take them all. But RJ and I apparently they reset in June, so I have all of them again. So
wait, so you wasted some of your vacation days?
I think so. Yeah, unfortunately.
No.
That's how much I love you guys and committed to the show. I just don't. It doesn't even register in my mind.
I demand your leadership give you those 10 days back. WTF.
I'll find. Trust me.
Makes me so mad.
Don't you worry about it, Mickey. I find ways to recoup those. It'll be okay. I promise
Excellent.
you. We're not a big corporate. We're not corporatized America here. This is a mom and pop thing. So.
Hey, I could come and run a board. I dated a DJ for a while in college. Never do that, kids. It's a terrible idea. They step away for a smoke, and then you have to run a set.
Well, what you do, Mickey, and this is, you play like Metallica 1, and then In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, the long cut, the studio version, and then followed up with like a Tool song, and then you got like half an hour. You could go smoke 3 cigarettes, go take a dump. You could do anything. You could heat up you could do anything. That's DJ 101.
This was a club where it's like so you have to actually mix.
That kind of DJ. Okay.
Yes, that kind of DJ.
You would date one of those guys. I could totally see that.
So you got to do some crazy stuff in college.
I could totally see you with. Yeah, that makes sense.
When Real World crashed in, I was like, okay, I think we're done here. Peace.
Okay, I don't think I can be helping this guy spin sets till 4 a.m.
I'm just going to move to America. Bye.
Oh, this wasn't even in America. Where was this at, Mickey?
Oh, this was back home.
Yeah, where?
And beautiful place. It's gorgeous.
Parts unknown.
Fantastic food. Lots of great music.
Like if you were to make your let's say you have a favorite dish, is there a lot of spices in it?
It's not without flavor, I'll tell you that.
Like, is there
all
like
about
way more spices than people would even think of?
It is just rich with flavor. It's aromatic. It's a full body experience
Yeah.
when you eat food from a yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is there any coconut milk involved?
Coconut milk.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I mean, if you want to, I guess. Sure.
Anyways,
You can
what else?
I actually made coconut milk noodles the other day for my kid.
Really?
He's like,
Delicious.
yum.
Yum.
Yeah.
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 I made a little curry Thai dish with coconut milk the other day too.
I think that's pretty fair for Thai. Was it very spicy? Did you use a lot of heat? Are you a heat guy?
I love the heat. I love the pain.
I love the pain. Got to burn some of those.
Mickey, what else is there? I got Robbie coming up. I don't mean to shoot you.
Oh yeah, no, the Aaron Rodgers midlife crisis tour is pretty hilarious to me. Every time you talk about Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy, I just keep thinking it's like, Ebo, let it go. You're walking your ex-girlfriend's dog. Just let it go.
Mickey,
Over.
I wish you would have listened to the show in 2016, 17, 18. It was honestly probably my favorite troll I've ever done, ever. It was probably my favorite time on the internet, besides for the first time when I was in my teens and discovered you could look at boobs. There was my brother and I. Everyone hated Mike McCarthy so much in 2016 and 17 and 18, and they just wanted him fired. All they could talk about was firing Mike McCarthy. And you know when everyone's zigging, I like to zag. And my brother and I started the Mike McCarthy fan club. And we went, and at first it started as a troll, and then it morphed into legitimately, we believe it now. Like, I'm so invested in Mike McCarthy as the Green Bay Packers head coach. I wanted Aaron Rodgers traded and gone in 2018. He was legitimately, in my eyes, losing games to get Big Mike fired. He was tanking the season. I wanted him gone. And everyone called me crazy. Everyone called me an idiot. Everyone called me the worst names you could ever think of. Listeners swore off the show and said they never wanted to see me or hear me again because of my love for Mike McCarthy. And it just made me dig in even harder. And it honestly was the greatest time on the internet for me and my brother. He was the president of the Mike McCarthy fan club, and I was the head of communications and the VP. It was the greatest troll ever that ended up turning into something real. I want to recapture that magic. It's right up. It's the best times of my life, right up there with like my wedding. It was so good.
I have 3 comments on that. First, a comment/question.
Yeah.
First, did you pour yourself a glass of wine and sat down with some soothing music as you hopped on to troll people?
Honestly, just the thought of getting a rise out of people was enough. I didn't even need substances. Just the knowing that people would be so mad about their head coach being protected by me was enough.
I was just trying to figure out if you were Skank Hunt from.
No, I was very close. Very close.
But this is a comment. This is the exact description of how Donald Trump became president in 2016. It's like, oh, this guy's an amazing troll. What a troll. I'm going to troll all you weeping liberals. It's like, oh, crap, he's the president now. What have we done?
If just for comedy sense, some of the greatest debates ever, where you're just like, I can't believe what I'm watching. It's hilarious. Yes.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, literally, it was a troll job, and
it was hilarious. It was unbelievable. Never seen anything like it. We'll never see anything like it again.
I'm still in the joke.
Yeah.
Can I get out of it?
No.
And I forgot what the third point was. It was the best one, but
Mickey, I was so committed to the Mike McCarthy fan club and getting a picture that during the American Family Children's Hospital Radiothon, Mike McCarthy was a big supporter of it. It was 2018. I knew he wouldn't talk anything sports. He was coming up onto the stage to go on our country station. I said, I'm going to stand in his way so he has to tell me to move. And when I turn around, because my back's beat to him, I turn around, I'm going to pretend like I didn't know he was there and say, oh, Mike McCarthy, and stick my hand up for a handshake to force him to shake my hand. And I had people waiting to take pictures for the moment that we shook hands. I executed it to perfection. But the fat ass that was taking the pictures, fat fingers, couldn't click the button fast enough to take the picture of us shaking hands.
Hey, that's baseball, Ebo.
Hey, that's baseball. Mickey, we love you.
Oh, by the way, while you're
I gotta
done,
go.
you should play
Yeah.
your 2016, 2017 recordings if you have any. Use those as your whatever the pre-recorded.
Yeah, I'll have to find
things
him.
to do.
I'll have to find him. Mickey, much love.
Take care, Ebo.
All right, if I find him, I'll send him your way. See you, Mickey. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
I'm so late for Rob Reichel. Rob Reichel, Forbes.com, Conley Media next.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes.
Reminiscing about one Mike McCarthy. Love that man. Love this man too. Rob Reichel, Forbes.com, Conley Media. Rob, hey! Football, baby. You ready?
How could you not be? Let's use trampled underfoot tonight, my man.
I know. Rob, let's see. Mike McCarthy. Aaron Rodgers meeting with the local. Let's start with Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers meeting with the local media. Rob, I'll get Rodgers another master class on how to treat media members. What did you think of Aaron Rodgers and what he had to say about wishing it was in Green Bay and it's about relationships in the NFL and it being his last ride? What did you think, Robbie?
I don't think he said all that much for the most part yesterday, Ebo. It would have been fun to have that in Green Bay. Ebo, I'm really interested. The other day, I think it was last week, was the exact 10-year anniversary of Brett Favre going in the Hall of Fame. Okay, that happened in the summer of 2016. Mm-hmm. And I was there. It was really interesting. The Packers, they were supposed to play, if you remember that weekend, and then they had a problem with the field, and they wound up canceling the game. But on the Saturday night before the game was supposed to be played, for Favre's induction ceremony, McCarthy brought the whole team over to watch it. It was kind of awkward, right? Because at that point in time, Favre and Rodgers had a really strained relationship, and Rodgers is sitting there in the crowd, like with his head down and his sunglasses on, and trying not to look and not be noticed by fans and stuff. And at that point in time, Ted Thompson and Favre had a really strained relationship, and Thompson and the Packer people were there. But where I'm going with all that, Ebo, is the town was just insane. There were Favre people everywhere. There were third-string, left guards that he played with that showed up. I mean, I bumped into more of Favre's random teammates that weekend than you would see in a packed locker room and stuff like that. I mean, they came out of the woodwork. And I thought of that yesterday, right? What is this going to be like? I guess it's 5.5, 6 years from now, right? Rodgers is going to play this year, allegedly retire, and then it's 5 years to go in the Hall of Fame. So that would be summer of 2032 he would go in. What is that going to be like, right, Ebo? Is Green Bay going to do a welcome back thing for Aaron before like they did for Favre? Is Packer Nation going to flock to Canton, Ohio, like they did for Brett Favre in the summer of 2016? I'm going to guess it's not going to be that crazy and that intense, Ebo, because I think Favre was certainly more beloved. Yeah. Now, again, time heals a lot of wounds, Ebo, and I just know my generation was bat bleep crazy about Brett Favre, okay? And Aaron Rodgers rubbed a lot of peers my age, in their 50s now, the wrong way, just with a lot of his stuff. But I think that younger generation, the average guy who's 35, grew up and was nutso about Rodgers. So maybe that group descends on Canton. But it's going to be interesting, Ebo, right? Are the Packers going to roll out the red carpet to bring Aaron back? Probably, right? I mean, I'm sure there'll be some kind of big welcome. And, you remember, though, Ebo, before Favre went in, they had that ceremony at Lambeau Field for Favre. They retired his number, put him up on the Ring of Honor, and Lambeau was sold out on a random Saturday night, I think it was. It was insane, Ebo. I mean, people tailgated for hours and paid homage to Brett at that point in time. Are they going to do the same for Aaron? We'll see. It's going to be really interesting, Ebo. But Aaron, let's say this about Aaron, right? And he rubbed people certainly the wrong way at times. He was great with Jordan Love. He won him a Super Bowl. Should he have won more? Absolutely. Just like Favre, they both should have won another one or two along the way. But he won a heck of a lot of football games. He dominated the Chicago Bears, which was enormous to a lot of people, Ebo. He just owned the Bears, right? He still is the primary owner. I think when they take that team to Indiana, Aaron's going to be at the front of that to get him down there as number one owner. But, Ebo, he did a lot of great things for the franchise. Was he a pain in the tuchus at times? Of course he was, and a lot of drama, certainly late in his career. And let's be honest, he had a lot to do with Mike McCarthy getting run out of town at the end of McCarthy's time. I mean, it is amazing. It is amazing they're trying to reunite right now.
Throwing games.
Pittsburgh. It's a hard thing to prove, Ebo, but I'm not going to argue with you on that.
I saw it with my own eyes, Rob. I saw Aaron Rodgers doing things that only Kyle McCord could do, Robbie, or
Ebo, the backup quarterback this year at Madison West could probably make some better throws than Rodgers made that season. I mean,
something stunk to high heaven, Rob.
Throwing little simple swing passes and skipping them on the turf and things like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go quite as far as you and suggest that, but there were some very non-Aaron Rodgers like throws
Come to the Lunatic Fringe. It's where life begins again. It's amazing.
It's not
out here.
lunatic. Trust me. There is a large segment of Packer Nation that totally agrees with you about that claim, no doubt about it. So, no, Evo. Overall, though, yesterday, I thought he was fun. I thought he was great. And he didn't say anything that's going to move the needle or make headlines or anything like that. But Evo, I think he definitely wants to stay in the good graces of the organization and the town of Green Bay. He really did like Green Bay, and golfed all the time, and didn't mind going grocery shopping and being seen at Five Guys, which was his favorite hangout and things like that. Evo, listen, overall, how can you argue with his time in Green Bay? Right? There's nothing's perfect in a 20-year marriage, which for the most part that's what that was. And it's again yesterday, Evo. I don't think he said anything outlandish or outrageous like he did on the McAfee show or something like that. But overall, I thought it was really good Aaron Rodgers stuff.
Well, Rob, Mike McCarthy had a really good reception. Remember, he came back to Lambeau Field, what was it, last season? And wasn't there a gigantic pop for Big Mike returning back? They were like, everyone was like, hell yeah, because they were honoring the Super Bowl team, if I remember correctly, right?
Right, and now remember, Ebo, Mike McCarthy, even when so he took the 1 year off.
Yep.
They let him
worked on the Mike McCarthy project before then going to the Cowboys.
Yep. Which then he later on joked and told Jerry Jones that he sold him a kind of a big fib with that one.
It wasn't the bomb like the Manhattan Project, Rob.
Yeah, he really wasn't breaking down as many film and games and tape as he told Jerry Jones he did. He joked about that after he signed the contract with Jerry Jones. I think Big Mike was enjoying a lot of meals and not spending enough time on the treadmill or watching tape that off season. But you remember, Evo, him and his family stayed in Green Bay, never sold the house. They actually only lived like a mile away from Matt LaFleur. So Big Mike's always been kind of still seen around town. Big Mike's a man of the people, right?
Yeah.
He is Pittsburgh macho, as he loved to say. Those Green Bay and those are his people, and the family never moved. Again, he was a first-class human in his time in Green Bay, which plays very well in this state and certainly in Brown County with those people. So Mike McCarthy's always going to be, I think, from this point on. I know a lot of people soured on him late in his career, and he had the back-to-back losing seasons in 17 and 18. Those weren't good, but for the most part, Evo, Mike McCarthy had a heck of a run in Green Bay, and he did things the right way. And he was kind of a man of the people in Green Bay and beloved by the locals, and that's only going to grow through time, Evo, especially because he established roots in town, and that never really changed. We'll see where Mike eventually settles down when he's done here with his time in Pittsburgh, whether that's Green Bay or he goes back to Pittsburgh where he still has family and stuff like that. But there's a reason Mike McCarthy got a huge reception, Evo. He was, overall his tenure in Green Bay undoubtedly was a 9 out of 10.
Who do you think you are? I am Mike McCarthy. Rob, I'm curious. Would you like to do another segment? I was reminiscing about Big Mike, and we got a little late. For
sure.
Not, I can keep talking.
Let's talk about the game a little tonight, Evo, because there's jobs on the line. There's players with things to prove. I mean, there's a lot of I know people say preseason and they yawn and should I watch or not? Heck yeah, you should watch. I mean, if you really want to dive into this thing, Evo, there are jobs and positions and a lot at stake tonight for a lot of guys.
How about this, Rob? Let's take a little commercial break here. I'll toss you on hold. I'll give a little send out to the long break, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about Steelers Packers tonight in Steel City.
Works for me, my man.
Sounds good. Let me toss you on hold, Robbie. You just hang on, baby. Part 1 of Rob Reichel, Forbes.com, Conley Media. Part 2 coming up. And yes, standing on the lunatic fringe, Robbie, and everyone else, life begins again. But you can yell into the abyss. But the more you yell into the abyss, sometimes the abyss will yell back at you. Think of that. We'll come right back.
come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
This is Over the Line.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
Lots of people talking, few of them know. So
Oh, one man's talking, and he really knows. Part deux. Rob Reichel, Forbes.com, Conley Media. Robbie, back at it, baby. You squeeze a little work in there for 5 minutes?
Well, I like what you come back with out of the break, Evo, because a lot of people will tell you I'm dazed and confused.
Oh, well, thankfully we're not interviewing your wife, Rob. We're just interviewing you.
And thanks for asking. I did sneak 5 minutes in, so,
Good.
That was a nice extended break. Good work.
Hey, Robbie, what are we circling tonight? I mean, starters. At the end of the day, whatever. What's the real battle? What are we really looking
not
for?
Whatever. This is great. Not whatever. No, not whatever. Evo. Evo. I want to see Jordan Morgan, for example. Right? You know, can he? I want to see Jacob Monk, for example. This offensive line's got a lot of questions right now. They have not been good this summer, Evo. They weren't good last year. They don't have any consistency or continuity. I want to see Marshawn Lloyd, Evo. I think you want to see Marshawn Lloyd, don't you?
I would love to, yeah, but I don't want him to get hurt in preseason game number 1.
Stop worrying about who's going to get hurt. You live your life that way, Evo.
Rob, did you just scold me? I've never been scolded by you. That's scary, Rob, for a second. Okay,
No,
sorry.
stop-
Get Marshawn Lloyd's ass out there.
No, yes, exact. Get his butt out there. Whatever we can say on the air. I don't know if I can say that or not. So, Evo, this wussification of sports in 2026 just makes me want to vomit every single time. Evo, it was funny. So I'm doing a book on the '90s Packers. Okay, I'll tell you this story quick. And I was watching Week 1, '96 Packers Tampa Bay a couple weeks ago. Okay, and Green Bay blew them out. It's 34-3. And the announcers are saying during the broadcast, like, well, Mike Holmgren's really mad at Brett Favre because he was not good in that final preseason game. And they show us stats. I mean, and Favre played the entire preseason game to end 1996, for example, right?
Yeah.
We have load management in the NBA. I shouldn't say we. The NBA has load management. Major League Baseball, they start worrying when a guy gets to 90 pitches in a game instead of, like back in the good old days when Nolan Ryan threw 175 and the Baltimore Orioles had a 4-man pitching staff and nobody ever got hurt. Evo, I mean, I'll tell you this right now. Good for Matt LaFleur, number one, for playing these guys. Number two, for coming the other day to a press conference with some data over when guys play. Amazingly, Evo, when guys play, then they're not going to get hurt as frequently when the regular season begins, because guess what? Their bodies have become toughened and calcified. Hardened. There you go. That's the word I wanted. Evo, when you sit around all summer and play patty cake and ballet with each other, and then all of a sudden you got to strap them on in week 1 and go play Minnesota, and you get smacked in the mouth for the first time. Guess what? You realize it hurts, and your body isn't ready for that kind of physical contact. So, good for Matt LaFleur for doing this, Evo. To me, anyways, I know most of society is probably going to beat him up for this because we've become such pansies with life, and Evo, everyone's worried about getting hurt walking down the street now and stuff like that. Evo, live your life. These athletes are paid to actually play the sport.
Hell yeah, Rob. Got me fired up.
That they're getting paid for. I mean, what a noble concept to play the game you're getting paid for. So no, good for Matt LaFleur. But there's a lot to Evo. There's going to be a lot to unpack from tonight. I want to see these stuff. Evo, I want to see Brandon Cisse for a quarter, for example. I want to see him for a half. I want to see Nixon and St. Just in that battle and stuff like that. There's a lot more to see when you go head to head with somebody else rather than the same guys you're practicing against every single day. So Evo, there's a lot to get to tonight.
Robbie, okay, I apologize for insinuating.
Don't apologize.
I don't apologize on the show, but you scolded me for I've never been scolded by Rob before. It was like scolding a little bit. Scared me.
Evo, not a scolding, just an opposing viewpoint.
Rob, you got me so fired up that I started. I had this for lunch. I'm going to eat it for breakfast now. I'm just eating beef meatballs and drinking black coffee now. Listen to Rob Reichel talk about hitting somebody on a field. I love it, Robbie. You got me inspired. If I didn't have these beef meatballs, I'd be eating nails. I'd be eating nails.
And taking shots at commercial breaks and going outside for a heater, huh?
I do have a pack of cigarettes in my car. I bought them not too long ago. Camel Blues.
Had a baby. Yeah. Wow. I never knew that about you.
Well,
So,
I don't.
yeah, I was
well,
actually-
well, Canada. I don't smoke. Like last time I smoked when I was like 21. I'm 38 now. Rob, Canada. They said it was the wildfires is like 5 to 7 cigarettes a day that you're inhaling. And I said, I'm not letting Canada win, dude. If I'm gonna be smoking cigarettes, at least get me a cigarette, some nicotine then. So if Canada's forcing me to smoke 5 to 7 cigarettes just by their wildfire smoke, I went out and bought a pack, Rob. I said I'm gonna enjoy it then. If that's the case,
just get your own, right? Instead of inhaling Canada's
I was
nonsense.
like, at least let me enjoy it. So I got a little nicotine. It was awesome.
You are a throwback. The fact you would even for a second buy into this nonsense that athletes should not play the sport that they're paid to play is. Listen. If you get dinged along the way and you lose a guy, you lose a guy. But I mean, you want to get ready to go beat Minnesota in Week 1, Evo. To me, this is the way to do it. Play your people.
Rob, you are right. I am built different. Robbie, okay, what?
You are built different, Evo. God bless you for it.
Thank you, Rob. Hey, I have not much time left. Rob, what else are we looking like? What about Trey Smack? Are we going to be overanalyzing and overreacting if he misses a kick, or is the Trey Smack criticism and nerves, is it warranted?
Oh no, it's warranted, Evo. He's sitting just over 70% in 15 days since practice started now, kicking in wonderful Wisconsin weather, not rain and sleet and snow and garbage that we're gonna see in November, December, January, right? So no, Evo, I don't think you can overanalyze this or put him under the microscope, enough. That's the job of an NFL kicker. Some guys are made to do it, some guys aren't, right? You can, and it's, listen, I mean, he has been hardened on some extent, coming from Florida, kicking in the SEC. I think that, that's a great place to start, and all the numbers back him up. Maybe he'll be better in games than he was in practice and things like that, or has been up till now in practice. He was really good the other night, or good, at least, not really good, but good the other night in the family scrimmage, Evo 6 to 7. So that's 85.7%. So good for him on that. Evo, half the league last year, half the kickers kicked at 90% though. This isn't Chris Jackie in 1996 where you're doing cartwheels because he made 80% of his kicks. Brandon McManus was 20 of 21 the other year, 2024 I guess it was, and he's gone 18 months later. So, Evo, to excel in this league these days, you've got to kick in the mid to high 80s for sure, and he's nowhere near that at this point in time in the summer. But again, it's the summer. Nobody's going to remember this if he goes out this season, Evo, and he's 27 for 30. Right?
That's true.
Which you want, which is what you want from a kicker. So no, Evo, all the heat, all the scrutiny, all the eyeballs, all of us standing there with notepads charting every single kick, good or bad, is just part of the job when you're a kicker in Green Bay or Denver or Houston or Cincinnati. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, Evo. That's the job these days of an NFL kicker. And if you're cut from a tough enough cloth to handle that, good for you. Yeah. And we'll see here over the next 3 weeks, Evo, if Trey Smack's cut from that cloth.
If he's built different, Robbie, thanks
he's
for
built like Evo.
I was benching 225 yesterday, Rob, and then I went out and smoked a cigarette after the gym. It was great. Pumping iron and pumping nicotine.
And then mowed your lawn with your shirt off.
I do need to do that, Rob. The wife's been on my ass about mowing the yard.
Probably going to put in a new toilet and a sink today. I know how you're cut.
I do have to put in a new sink, too. I've been putting that.
Yep. And then you might go roof a house and do some road construction in your downtime.
I used to roof when I was younger. That's Robbie. Much love, Robbie.
I know how you roll, my man. I know how you roll. I want you in a.
I don't ever want to roof or side again. I used to tar roofs when I was even younger, Rob. That sucked because you had to do it in the hottest days. Don't smoke. Don't smoke when you're tarring a roof.
If there's ever another day, I want you on my as my wingman, not a guy like Matt LaFleur. So.
Well, Rob, I love you too, brother. We'll do it again Tuesday. Have a great weekend, Robbie. Much love, all right?
All right, my man. Talk to you Tuesday.
Built different. Where are you at, Mississippi, Drew? He's jealous that I'm built different. Built different. All right, I gotta take a break. I got more beef, meatballs, and black coffee to drink. I'm gonna go get to my car and get my pack of smoke, too.
Your ass is already on the line. The only question is, what are you going to do about it?
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
How you doing out there? You ever seem to have one of those days where it just seems like everybody's getting on your case from your teacher all the way down to your best girlfriend? Well, you know, I used to have them just about all the time, but I found a way to get out of it.
All right, welcome back in. Rob Reichel. You dirty dog, you. All right, WKTY, we love you guys. We'll see you on Monday. I'm absconding away to Door County tomorrow, just FYI. My wife, she got a random Friday off the other day, and she asked me, hey, can you take off Friday? I want a long weekend. I want to go somewhere. First, she said, hey, you want to go to Las Vegas or do you want to go to Florida? I said, yes. Either or, both sound great. You pick. And then yesterday she goes, how do you feel about Door County? And I said, yes. Sounds great, honey. Happy wife, happy life. She said, hey, can you get off Friday? I said, let me go check. So I walked up to my bathroom, and I looked in the mirror, and I asked the boss, hey, can you get off work on Friday? And I looked back at myself, and I said, yes, I can. I have vacation days to use. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So I'll see you WKTY on Monday. Everyone else, we got one more hour. Stick around. Be right back.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, yesterday the Milwaukee Brewers would get swept in 11 by the San Diego Padres, falling 4-3 in extras. Gary Sanchez would homer in the second. He also would double in the go-ahead run for Milwaukee in the top of the 11th. While starting pitcher Dustin May would go 7 innings, giving up 4 hits, 1 earned run while striking out 6. It would be Antonio Senzatella who would take the loss, though, in the 11th to finish the game. The Brewers now sit 3 games above the Cubs for first place in the NL Central and will continue on with their West Coast road trip as they'll face the LA Dodgers tonight. First pitch coming at 9:10. Turning to the Packers, their preseason slate starts tonight against the Steelers out in Pittsburgh. It will be the first game for many players, including rookie offensive lineman Yeager Burton. Unlike college or the regular season for the NFL, there is no true game plan in place for the Packers tonight. It could be rough for some, but Burton says it's pretty freeing for him.
I don't know. In a way, it is kind of exciting just to be able to go out there and not have to think and kind of just cut it loose and play. It kind of feels like a high school type of mindset in that way of the no game plan stuff. So I'm excited.
Quarterback Jordan Love also expected to play at least a little bit tonight, though how many snaps the starters will get remains to be seen.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin football had a scare yesterday at practice as offensive lineman Michael Reski was taken off the field and to the hospital as a precaution and for further testing after being injured during an 11-on-11 period. The Badgers, though, continue on with practice today for fall camp as they prepare for their September 6th matchup at Lambeau Field against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Turn it on and rip the knob off.
Hell yeah, Hank. How my rowdy friends are coming over for Steelers and Packers tonight? Yes? I think I do, Hank. I would like to do both of those things. Hell yeah. All my rowdy friends are coming over for football tonight. Are you ready? Mike McCarthy, Aaron Rodgers, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love, the Green Bay Packers. All my rowdy friends coming over Thursday night. Hell yeah. No doubt. Miss Wisconsin just walked through the door. All my rowdy friends, put on your Packers cheese head. Get ready. Yes, I want a drink. I would love to party, Hank. I would love to do all of those things while I watch the Green Bay Packers, baby. Coming over for Packers tonight. You know what? Why not? A little Hank Williams Jr. to kick off the final hour here on this beautiful Thursday. Yes, I would like to party, Hank. Thank you. How did you know? How did you know? I am easily persuaded. Okay. Thursday Night Football. Thank you. Bo Cephas, everyone. Hank Williams Jr. And yes, let's see our guy Ram Jam Googling Miss Wisconsin right now. Someone told me Miss Wisconsin won. Did she win at all? Or did I hear something? It doesn't matter. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Matt LaFleur, Mr. Wisconsin. At least he'd be in the running, I guess, for the pageantry of it all. Matt LaFleur, again, talking about the potential of Jordan Love, the potential of starters playing, and Matt LaFleur basically saying, hey, it's up to me if Jordan Love's going to play or not, all right? I'm the man, and I'm the one that says yay or nay.
Is Jordan going to play on Thursday in Pittsburgh?
He will, as of right now. I always have the right to change my mind.
You little stinker, you. But how much will they play, Matt? Come on.
I'd say it's pretty fluid in regards to how many snaps. But I do think there's a lot of value for all our guys to just get mentally prepared to go play a game. Whether it's one play, whether it's 3 plays, 10 plays, the whole game, I think there's a ton of value in that. Just getting your process down.
Get the process down. Okay. Hey, speaking of getting processes down, I wanted to play this yesterday. Instead, I was just play it today, whatever. The process of Trey Smack kicking a field goal. You know, heard Rob Reichel just a little bit ago talking about how Trey Smack, if he misses field goals in practice like he has been, family night, though, 6 to 7. But if he were to miss some field goals or even make some field goals, that not family night, but preseason game number 1, will people remember if he goes out there against the Vikings week 1 and hits all his field goals, and then week 2 hits all his field goals, and week 3 hits all his field goals? At the end of the year, if he finishes with missing a 3, 4, 5, like just a handful of them, will remember him being 61.5% before family night happened, his rookie year here? No, you'll be like, oh, the guy's actually pretty good. Good point from our guy, Rob Reichel. Trey Smack, though, asked, doesn't he feel he needs to prove anything this preseason?
You know, just get a feel of things. It's going to be like a regular game to me. So I don't know what I'm trying to prove because I'm just going to go out there and try to do my job.
Say that again, Trey.
Me. So I don't know what I'm trying to prove because I'm just going to go out there and try to do my job.
I don't know what I'm trying to prove. I'm just trying to go out there and do my job. Well, I think what you're trying to prove is that you're good at your job. That's just my thinking. I don't know what I'm trying to prove. I'm just trying to go out there and do my job. I would say that you're just trying to prove that you're good at your job. That's just me. I'm not an NFL kicker. Is he getting the jitters for Thursday? Today?
There's always jitters. You know, I get jitters when I walk on the practice field, when I walk in the building. So you get jitters everywhere.
Jitters. I get them too every day I crack the mic open to do the show, every segment. I want to do good. If you get the jitters, it means you're thinking about it. You want to do good. You got to stay composed, though.
Our job isn't to go 100%. It's to, hit a ball with smooth contact like a golf swing. You're not going to swing 100 miles per hour at a golf swing. So our job is just to stay composed. So being 100% at that, staying composed, yes.
Hang on.
Our job isn't to go 100%. It's to...
Okay. He says our job isn't to go 100%. Remember this.
Our job isn't to go 100%. It's to, hit a ball with smooth contact like a golf swing. You're not going to swing 100 miles per hour at a golf swing. Yeah. So our job is just to stay composed. So being 100% at that, staying composed, yes. Our job...
Hang on. Hang on. He said, I swear he says our job isn't to go 100%.
Our job isn't to go 100%.
Okay, yeah. And then at the end there,
So being 100% at that, staying composed, yes.
then at the end he says, you want to be 100% at that and stay. What? I just got to move on here. Smack says he won't change his approach in pregame. Smack, please. Smack that. Smack that. Smack that. Smack that. Done with you anyways. Line 1, good morning.
Hey, Evo, long time no talk. How you
Big
been,
Ron,
buddy?
how was Portugal? Where were you?
Yeah, I was in Portugal. It was awesome.
Man, it looked awesome, dude. I'm jealous. Next time you got to let me come with, okay?
Yeah, it's a great country.
How's the food?
The food was awesome. They had kind of in one of the cities I was in, Porto. They have this dish called franceschina. That's like a sandwich with some really good like roast beef and pork tenderloin and sliced chorizo. And then what they do is they pour melted cheese over it. So you can't eat it with your hands. You have to eat it with like a fork and a knife. And it's just incredible.
Big Ron, I just devoured 6 beef meatballs. I want that. What you just said. What was it called? Portocino or something? What the hell was it again?
Franceschina or something like that.
Meat and cheese. Sign me up, brother.
Meat and cheese, yeah. I mean, it's total. You can totally see it being served at a supper club in Wisconsin.
Love it. Love it.
So,
What's going
a
on,
lot
man?
of parallels
Welcome
between-
back to New Jersey. How's what are we up to, man? What's going on?
Well, I'm a little annoyed that it's an early Thursday night football game tonight. It starts at 7 Eastern, so 6 Central. Am I right about that?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, and I have to work till 7:30, so I'm going to miss the one series that Jordan Love plays. Or is Aaron Rodgers going to play a series? Has that been announced?
First it was, and then Rodgers was talking about his preseason was not real football. He doesn't care. And then Mike McCarthy said he wasn't sure who was going to play, but then we'll see.
I thought maybe Rodgers, I don't know. I thought maybe Rodgers' ego would get the best of him and he wanted to.
Maybe. Well, he said that he was going to play, and then he's talking about it's not being real football, and then Mike. I don't know. More will be revealed, Big Ron.
All right, so I don't have too much today, just a couple betting tips, and then I'll let you go. I just wanted to kind of check in, tell you I didn't forget about you.
I missed you too.
So as far as my betting tips, I just, the Brewers are in the tank on the West Coast and the Cubs are on fire, so I just continue to bet against the Brewers money line and take the Cubs money line as long as this trend continues. Just to hedge your emotions. I know a lot of Brewers fans would say that's blasphemy. How can you do that? But it's a strategy that kind of eases the pain. You get some deposits.
So you'll be taking the Dodgers tonight?
Yeah, I'll be taking the Dodgers and I'll be taking the Cubs. So and then on the Badger game, I really think you take the Badgers and the points. I really, hopefully knock on wood, our quarterback won't get injured in the game like it's happened the last 3 years. But from all the Jesse Temple reports and all that stuff, it seems like he's looking pretty good in practice and being pushed by that freshman.
Yeah.
There's some good, healthy competition in camp.
For sure.
And, I just like the way the recruiting's picked up and everything. I know Vagabond John's been calling in and ripping on the offensive line.
Yeah, there was another injury yesterday on the O-line. We got Nick Olsen coming up here in about 10 minutes. He'll talk about it too.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to that interview. Awesome. Maybe, I won't place my bet, until we get closer to game day, because more injuries could happen and stuff like that.
Sure.
But right now, as long as they can stay healthy or get healthy, I'm going to take the Badgers plus 21.5 or whatever it is.
Love it. I think it's 21.5, yeah. Love it, Big Ron.
Yeah.
You're a beautiful gambling mind.
All right, man. You're a treasure in the street.
So are you. I'm glad you're back. I missed you, brother. Take care, all right?
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All righty then. Line 2, good morning.
Just joined Big Ron's fantasy football team.
Well, Big Ron was just speaking of you. Look at that.
I know.
Wow. Look at us now.
What a guy.
Then we got Nick Olsen coming up. We're going to analyze the meat from the beat.
Dude, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
I hope that the pressure, so early, right, Ryan Hopkins was the standout, right? He was the first standout quarterback that all the beat kind of noticed.
It was a hell of a ball.
I also wanted to make sure everybody knows, like, hey, we're not saying that he's going to be the starter or he's going to be the top guy here. And so since that moment, now all of a sudden Colton Joseph is standing out, sticking out in the practice standouts repeatedly.
Yeah, I've been noticing that too.
Did we influence this?
Yes, of course we did. I mean, you already knew the answer was yes. Listen, I don't know because we asked Jesse Temple. Remember, we were adamant. Hey, if you were just a casual observer and you looked at Badger Twitter, Wisconsin stuff online, you would think that Ryan Hopkins was the truth because that's all everyone was reporting on how great this guy was. If you just jumped in blind, you'd think Kojo didn't even exist. And then what happens, Nick? There's this all-out. Either Kojo's definitely listening and he's trying to up his game, or the reporters are trying to squash any quarterback controversy. I don't know. Something's in the air, though.
One of those two things is happening. Because yesterday, you had a couple bombs, and I guess it was a great day for the offense, which is awesome to hear. We want a good offense. And then you read other reports where it's like, ooh, a couple of really bad decisions by Kojo. It's like, okay. Which one is it? You know, like what's going on here? So inconsistent early is the story of the QB play so far. Oh, line play. Did you see the guy was in an ambulance?
Yeah, they said an ambulance. They said it was just precaution. Ambulance, just a precaution. Just a precaution.
So I know that Grant pre-records his interviews, but it was like the news is hitting, and then in the afternoon he plays the interview with Jesse, and in the interview Jesse's just talking about how Mateos is forcing these guys every time they make a mistake to do up downs, right? Mm-hmm. And just go absolutely crazy in terms of like the conditioning, and he's trying to break them in like a stallion, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna put this out there. I don't know if it's a bad look or if it's just
he's breaking them like a bronco, not a stallion, a bronco.
Yeah, he's breaking these guys like a bronco, and then one of them ends up in an ambulance leaving practice.
What kind of bronco are we talking about? Is it a wild bronco or is it one that OJ had his friend drive after someone died? Got killed, you know? Which kind of bronco is it?
That's the 1993 Ford White Bronco XLT. Is that familiar?
Did someone die on the field? Was there some gloves that couldn't fit? I don't know. Are we breaking them like a wild bronco that eventually loves you? I don't know.
That's just for the media to happen, and then literally the next practice for one of the dudes to like leave in an ambulance. You know,
hey, it was precautionary. All right, he was.
But do you want that level of toughness, right? They didn't like. So the offensive line has gone through. They didn't like the first guy Fickle brought in, Bicknell. Didn't like the way that he coached. Thought he was too tough and too hard. Then they swing all the way into the other direction with the cuddly teddy bear of Blazek, and now they go swing back the other pendulum. So if you're an offensive lineman and you've been in Luke Fickle's program for 4 years now, you've gotten just thrown left and right in terms of the type of coach that's coming in to help you out. So that's kind of. Yeah.
Well, Vagabond, how about this? I'll have Nick because I got to call him at 9:20 because we only have a limited amount of time. Then if you want to hear him, then we can analyze the meat from the beat if you want to call him afterwards. If you want.
Dude, is he cooking up some T-bones today? What's the meat going to be? We'll have to find out.
Well, we'll be putting it on the sizzling on the grill here in about 3 minutes, right, brother?
Hell yeah, let's go.
See
All right, we'll chat soon.
Hopefully chat soon. See you, bud. Analyzing the meat from the beat. Vagabond John, this is his baby. Analyzing the meat from the beat. Nick Olson live from Camp Randall. Practice 6? I think it's 6. 6? 7? 7? One of the practices live from Camp Randall. Nick Olson from Badger 24/7. Out of 24/7. Analyzing the meat from the beat. Next.
I was just fooling about.
This is Over the Line on the Wisco Sports Zone.
I wasn't.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
I guess you didn't know that Nick Osen would be back for Mo. Nick Osen, Badger 24/7, 24/7 Sports. Nick, it's out of control, baby. What's going on, man?
Evo, I'm doing great, man. Like I say, you always have the best intros. Kind of a little bit maybe dreary, but it actually feels nice, brisk out here in Madison. I'm reporting live from Camp Randall.
I just heard the whistle, baby. Live from Camp Randall. Practice number, is it 6 or 7? Which one is it today?
Seven. We're hitting the midway point today, man.
Nick, I got to ask, brother. There was, we're analyzing the meat from the beat. It's Vagabond John, the real Red Shed, bringing this up. Analyzing the meat from the beat. And I will say you were the first one, Nick, to have a player standing out that we thought would have been standing out a lot. It was if you were blind and just jumped into online for Badger Wisconsin discourse, football discourse, you'd think that Ryan Hopkins was the QB1 because everyone was loving him. He's turning all these heads. You were the first one to report on Kojo having a great performance in practice, Colton Joseph. And then, how's Kojo been looking, brother? Come on.
I appreciate you saying that. And by the way, Red Shed, Vagabond John, this is my guy. At this point, we're fast friends. For real, I appreciate him. But it's funny, the hyping and stuff that you talked about. Like, often, people say I'm too positive or over projecting. Like, Hopkins has been good. He's been really good, and I think he could be the future. But people got to remember that it is still going against the twos there. Yeah. And I think Kojo really turned the corner This has been a couple practices this week, so I would say around that Saturday or Sunday mark, Evo. I think just like spring ball, he started to get a little bit more comfortable. Obviously, the line was protecting well, giving him some more time. And man, I do know that you follow my stuff and you saw the official everything yesterday. No hyping needed with Joseph and Hilton. They're establishing a real chemistry. And I think that he went from a solid first week to so far, I think Kojo's had a really strong week. Probably, if you ask for a grade, it'd frankly be around that B+, A- type of range. I think he's been really solid and in control this week.
Hey, how's Hilton Jr.? Is he going to be the number one? Is he the man right now?
So here's the thing. So this is somebody, I love that class of 25, right? Watched him, I think, 3 times as a high schooler. So him, Posta, Catalano, Bork, we were ahead of the game. Look, I thought that things were a little bit quieter in the spring, and I think he probably would agree with that because he's obviously NFL legacy, so he knows what it takes, Ebo. Again, I talk about turning the corner. If I wanted to, I probably could have said he was a standout 5 out of the 6 days here. He has been, and here's what so stands out. I think everybody kind of has their strengths. Brooks, I think, a little bit short, intermediate game, possession guy. Tyrell Henry, leader. He's got speed. I like what he's done, too. But Hilton, he's kind of the technician. He's a really good route runner, but he impressed me with his athleticism. I think it was the 3rd clip in that Wisconsin football tweet yesterday between Joseph and Hilton. He had to go up and get that thing in the back of the end zone. As you can hear, we're live at camp, which is awesome. But he showcased that. He came down with it. I had him down for 8 catches yesterday, 4 touchdowns, which you saw them all in the clip. No drops. I think he's had just 1 or 2 in 7 days. That's certainly pretty good. So I think he's pacing that way, Ebo. I'm not ready to obviously call it yet. We still got to see it in games and stuff. But you ask who could be the ceiling raiser, it'd be Eugene Hilton.
Hell yeah, dude. So, Nick, let me ask you. Eric Mateos met with the local media the other day. That guy, did he practice those liners in front of his mirror before he came out for that, Nick, or does he just have that in him?
He always has some of those, which is really awesome. And it's kind of fun because he's one of the most intense, no question. Like, he really gets on the guys. I think they really appreciate that. But it is funny how he has those, like you said, kind of zingers or one-liners that'll make you chuckle a little bit. I already know which one I'm sure you were laughing at.
I mean, he could sell ice to winter. He could sell fire to hell. He's a hustler. He could sell water to a well, Nick, okay?
That's good.
I love this. Well, I can't take credit. That was JC. So, Nick, let me ask you.
Could he sell ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves, though? I hope you know that reference.
Well, I do, but also I don't know. If it's a little old lady, he wants to be the one to help her across the street. But if someone steals her purse, he wants to go be the whoop the person's ass too. Nick,
so good.
The offensive line. Is that the weakest spot coming into the season, though? There's some injuries. I know another guy went down yesterday. Like, Haywood's lower body injury. Like, what's going on with the O-line?
Yeah, I don't think that I would say that, Evo, to be quite honest. Okay. I mean, I would say they're dealing with, some of the most adversity right now, certainly, with obviously having 2 surefire starters out, a couple foundational pieces and leaders of the team. But I think that they used that off day really, really well. I think that would have been, around Sunday or Monday. I think that the last couple of days it's been a lot stronger. I think pass pro was terrific. Evo on Wednesday. It's not going to be perfect. Like, they're going to have their moments. This is a good defense. Matt Mitchell's got 5, 6, 7 guys that can rush the passer. So, it's not always going to be perfect. But I thought P.J. Wilkins really had a nice day after, he had some tougher moments over the weekend, which happened. I'm not worried long-term about Haywood or Mandel. Okay. From my understanding, I think there's a great chance at least one of those guys is back for ND, maybe both. So I would just say, it's tough for some of these younger guys to get more opportunities, but then that kind of makes you better long-term, obviously. Guys like Blake Cherry and certainly, Styles Blackman, obviously Lucas Simmons. So that's what I would say, Evo.
Okay.
I think that Mateos is one of the best technical coaches on the staff, and I think they'll continue to grow. There have been those moments, but especially with those 2 in there, I still think it'll end up being a strength.
It's a technician. Nick, who else has been jumping out for you for fall camp here? Anyone else that maybe people aren't getting recognition for or talking about that's jumping out for you?
Oh, absolutely. Somebody that I think has been really consistent that honestly I wasn't sure if he'd maybe get to this point already after some early struggles last year. Matt Young at safety, he's just totally kind of, reshifted his potential. He's one of the leaders on the defense. He comes up in the run. He's been pretty solid and consistent in coverage. I like what he's done. I'd also mention Tommy Heiberger, Ebo. He's not going to start with guys like Mason Posta, Cooper Catalano in there. But, man, he's healthy now. He's been really good. And then, of course, somebody we've talked about for a year or two also has some great sound bites, Charles Perkins.
Dude,
I think his
voice, he kind of
nice
looks like
lead.
Warren Sapp, too, a little bit.
Oh, was it? I saw a couple of tweets about that, too, man. It's going to be interesting because that is a spot, I'll tell you, I told you in the spring, I needed to see some growth from there because they lost 2 or 3 guys to the NFL. So, of course, you got to build back up that talent. Like I said about Matt Mitchell and Mateos, I think that E.J. Whitlow's a good developer. These guys seem very close, selfless. If you can rotate 5+ guys in that room, you're solid. And I got to see more, obviously, consistency with the offense and everything, but that defense should be a top 25-ish or so unit if they can get some consistent help, which I think they will.
All right, Nick, last thing for you. We got a couple of questions. One of them, before you know it's going to be Lambeau Field September 6th against Notre Dame. Our guy Johnny Cribbage had texted in for this for Osen. After seeing Kojo and Eugene Hilton Jr. linking up and all that, can UW, Wisconsin, muster up 2 touchdowns in the first half against Notre Dame? Look in your crystal ball, Nick.
Ooh, that's a good one. I actually think it's a fair question, too. Not asking me to project anything crazy. Seeing that, obviously, it's going to be scripted early. Yeah, that's possible.
Let's go.
I'm not saying it will for sure happen. We're watching more consistently. ND has a loaded defense, top 3 team in the country. So, got to keep working. But yes, I'm not going to be shocked if that happens. I do think it'll be a competitive first half, and we'll see how things shake out defensively.
Okay, all right, Nick. Well, we'll let you go back to practice. All right. Thanks.
I got time for one more.
Oh.
If you got one more,
Okay,
Vagabond John.
You tell us, Nick, what else is popping out for you? What else is happening leading up to day 7 here for fall camp? How's the vibes for football? Does it feel different than the years previous?
It does.
Even
No,
not being in Platteville?
Yeah, I'm using, kind of careful and cautious there with that one just because we thought it felt different last year. And then obviously an injury, 7 or 8 minutes in kind of shifted things. So taking it one day at a time. But here, I will say that. And then I'll also say, Evo, a little basketball note because I know that you love that. Braden Carrington, obviously, there's a strong chance that he's back with the program. Now, that is what he hopes for. That is what the program hopes for. And I expect for there to be some, true, clear-cut finality with that in the next 7 to 10 days. So we'll see for certain. But I think there's a good shot. And if that ends up happening, I go from feeling good about that floor to great for Wisconsin basketball.
Nick, you are an absolute legend, brother. You have yourself a fantastic weekend. Are you doing anything fun? You gonna besides football or basketball?
Man, I actually have a loaded weekend. I'm really excited about it. Gonna hit a couple sports card shops. Beyonce's coming with me Friday. Dinner with some friends. We've got camp again on Sunday, and then ending the weekend with a little grill out, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Bonsai Cards and Collectibles, Nick. I suggest hitting that out there in Windsor.
That's a good one. And Slab Factory on the west side, all great spots, man.
Love it, brother. Nick, enjoy the weekend, man. You're a treasure and a treat. We love you, dude. Thanks again.
You're the best, Steve. I appreciate you, man. We'll talk soon.
We got a good sale going on, too, for Badgers 24/7?
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Best one of the year, 60% off. And I'll be quite honest, we are top 10 in the nation right now in what we're selling. Really proud of that. Hope it can continue, Evo. Thank you.
You're the man, Nick. We love you, buddy.
You're the best. Talk soon.
There he goes, Nick Olson. Now back to Camp Randall you go. Go cover the Badgers. Thanks for your time. Speaking of time, where has it gone? We'll come right back.
I was just fooling about.
This is Over the Line on the Wisco Sports Zone.
I wasn't.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
That was Nick Osen live from the bowels of Camp Randall, covering the Badgers. And this guy's taking it upon himself, and I love this. Analyzing the meat from the beat. Vagabond John back at it after we hear from the beat. Now we analyze the meat. Vagabond, welcome back.
We're at it like steaks on a grill. What's the temp?
Medium
What's the temp?
rare, medium rare, please.
You know how you squeeze different fingers together on your hand to figure out what temperature your meat's at? You
Yep.
ever hear about that trick?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're a meat guy. You're always grilling.
Vagabond, I just put down 6 beef meatballs when Rob Reichel was on. I had steak ribeyes on the Blackstone the other night. It's beautiful.
Oh, flat top guy.
Well, I got these beautiful 1.5-inch thick ribeyes, manager special that I found. They were a nice price point, so I got them. And I usually do them on my steel. I have a gas stove, and I use it on my steel pan. And I'm like, I'm gonna try the flat top this time, the cast iron, the Blackstone. I prefer the steel. We're going back to the steel next time.
I at our baby shower last week. I had the Costco ribeyes. You get that 3-pack. It's like $70 or whatever, and it's just like meat for 20 people. And I had that going in the grill, and I just used a standard 4-burner gas grill with a grate, and we got perfect steaks. And I'm like, is flat top a myth? Like, I was always, for a long time, I was a little nervous to cook a high-quality thick steak on a grill like that, but I got it up to a 900-degree sear for about 30 seconds each side, then cut it down to 240 and let them sit for 30 minutes, and it was a perfect reverse steer just on a gas flat top, on a gas.
Did you post that picture? Was that the picture you posted with the analyzing the meat? From the beat? Yeah, it looked beautiful, dude. It looked well done. It was, and well done as in not the temperature. I'm sure your temperature is 130 to 135 degrees for a nice medium rare.
Yeah, 132 is about, that's about the right
Let
spot.
you take it off at like a 125, let it rest for about 5 minutes, internally it'll come up around like 130, 135, But
that's analyzing the meat.
Yeah, but
Let's talk about the beat.
I'm back to the steel on the gas stove. That's my preferred method. But hey, what are you gonna do? If it's over 2 inches, I like to sous vide it and then sear it, kiss it. Anyways, let's analyze the meat from the beat.
You and I are going to get distracted with this bit because we're going to want to talk about steak.
I'm starving. I could eat a steak right
We're
now.
going to forget about the beef.
I've had steak like 3 times this week. I might go a 4th tonight. Anyways.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, look, Osen's calling in live. You can hear the camp going on in the background. What an electric spot. They got a huge storm coming, so I imagine they're going to go inside that big, new, beautiful facility, for most practice today. But, yeah, man, I mean, it's interesting to hear the Kojo kind of turnaround. Tight early. Love hearing about T.Y. Hilton's kid turning it around at the receiver position. My follow-up question for Osen would have been, and this is something to think about, right, is like, if not offensive line, is wide receiver still the weak point then? Because you phrased the question, is offensive line the biggest glaring weakness going into week 1 versus Notre Dame? And I think towards the end of the season, I think Mateos, the way he's got these guys working, all this depth working, you mentioned Blake Cherry, the young guy came with Mateos from Arkansas. By mid-season, I think this depth is going to be ready to rock and roll. But early, man, you got to be nervous about the health of this O-line going in. So I don't know. And if not the O-line, is it the receivers? So like, what's the weak point? And then what's the strength? Running back, we haven't really heard too much other than good things from Abu Sama. So what do you think?
I think those are some great questions. I could do that Monday with Jesse Temple. How about that? You want me to write these down? Get ready for them? But I think the Mateos, I'm not sure. Like, I want to believe, but also I've been burned so many years now with no matter what lip service they give. I don't know if just churching it up, putting lipstick on a pig is going to change anything, but we'll see.
Yeah, I guess my ultimate question, this was in the Locked On Badger Discord yesterday where people were just going back and forth on positions and coaches and how improved it is. I mean, they did come in absolute dead last season in, going into this year in recruiting in the Big Ten, right? When you combine transfer portal and high school classes, they're 18 out of 18 in the conference. And so I know Big Ron mentioned earlier, like, hey, I like the direction the recruiting's going. And I just got questions about that, right? Because how do we come in dead last in the conference? All these guys they brought in, all these offensive linemen, they're pretty low to middle rank, in terms of what talent was available. And so we've got questions about the depth, but more importantly, somebody in the Discord just said, hey guys, kind of a record scratch moment. Do you remember when Phil Longo had to yell at Luke Fickell to take a timeout during a game and remind him? There's also the football coach element of this and the player development we're seeing in camp, but Luke Fickell's still the head coach, and we have seen game management. It's not like every single loss over the last 3 seasons has been a blowout.
Yeah.
Some of these games have just been kind of coached away.
Yeah. All right, we'll gather some questions over the weekend, and remember the ones that you asked now, because we'll do it again with Jesse Temple on Monday, and then Zach Heilprin, and then Nick Olson. We'll just keep analyzing meat from the beat. All right? Meat from the beat.
I hope Mateos doesn't kill anybody this weekend. Let's just hope for that. Let's go with that. All right,
enjoy a nice steak. See you, brother. Line 4, good morning.
Hey, it's Darnell.
Darnell, what's up, you? What's up, dude?
Well, great analysis there, especially on the meats. Just absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
132 degrees is the perfect steak for perfect temperature for a ribeye.
Truly.
That aside, want to hear the fickle life of being a slow pitch softball manager?
I would love nothing more than to hear the intricacies, the ins and outs, the fickleness of being a slow pitch softball manager. Yes, please.
So let's put it this way: we are going into the playoffs right now. Right? We're
Congratulations.
Co-ed. We're in the top league now, but we're co-ed. We finished the season 4-2, which means that we end up, we're the 3 seeds, so we have to play the bad team to make sure that we're in the actual good bracket, whatever. Okay. So we played a team that we beat 26-1 about 3 weeks ago, last night. We were down 4-2 in the 6th inning. And this manager was tearing his hair out trying to figure out what the heck was going on. Until we hit 3 home runs in the 6th inning and won 10-4. It was we needed the bats to come alive. Obviously, the Brewers weren't helping us out at all with kind of losing while we were playing. So,
you know what happened during that game, right? You know what happened during that game? Can I just guess?
What's that?
I can do all things through him who strengthens me.
I think God might be a Mighty Megans fan. We'll see.
Whatever you do, work heartily, as for the Lord and not for men.
Hey, you know what? I was getting pretty close to cursing his name a little bit with some of the luck we were having there, but I stuck true to my values.
Yep.
And also the other team, by the way, I just need to point this out. If you're playing slow pitch recreational softball, there's no need to cheat. All right? That's a little bit ridiculous.
That is, yes.
Yeah,
hey,
as
an athlete is not crowned unless he competes according to the rules.
Absolutely. As into it as I get. Don't get me wrong. I'm about as competitive as they get. As into it as I can get into this stuff here. I will never cheat. That is ridiculous. Come on, man. This is it's supposed to be.
How do you cheat in slow pitch softball? By the way, what do you do?
I will tell you.
Please.
They were batting out of order.
No.
They had 4 or 5 people that could really put a sting on the ball, and they had them batting every 5 people or so. It was pretty bad. And then in the last inning when they were down, and we had to get that save. They had the guy that flew out to end the inning hitting leadoff in the next inning. I'm like, you got to be a little less obvious about it here. You guys are stupid.
Okay, that makes sense then. Yes.
Isn't that ridiculous?
It is.
Come on. So I was kind of chirping at him from short, but
Well, you are the manager. You have some standards to uphold.
Yeah. You know what? It is all good. We were. I don't know. If we lost that game, I might have been Samson. Just in the temple, pulling down the pillars and just letting everything fall down on me and the Philistines, man. That's been wild.
Instead, we can go Corinthians here. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it.
Man, I'm hungry for that $100 credit fall league, man.
I'm hungry for you. I'm fired up. Let's go. I'm in.
Let's go.
What's your team name? The Holy Rollers?
No, we're the Megans.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even gonna get into it. It's
Okay, sounds good.
Interesting.
Well, congratulations, all right?
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah. Keep us updated. I want to know more.
Yeah. F the Brewers, man. Cool.
Hey, I'll leave you. Last thing. Will the Brewers be in first place come Monday after their series against the Dodgers?
Whew, I don't know. We'll see. I think they're gonna. They'll probably have to bounce back a little bit here. Otherwise, you know, fans might go into actual despair. Sounds like Jake Bauer's a little pissed off, which I think is a good look. They should be pissed off. They're playing like dog crap for like the last 2 months at least on offense. So that'd be nice if they could snap out of that a little bit.
Darnell, when's your last game? When's your next game for softball? Sorry.
Next Wednesday, man.
Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. All right. Proverbs.
Whatever you say. Whatever you say.
It's Proverbs. It's Proverbs.
Is that a proverb?
It is.
Okay. I must have missed that one in Bible school.
Hey, we love you, brother.
Yeah, have a good one.
Bring us home, line 3.
Meow.
What'd you say, meow?
You want me all hibbity-jibbity jumping from a cat litter?
What'd you say, meow?
Meow.
Listen here, meow. You're going to talk about something now, all right? Z and the D, meow?
All right, here's the dildo.
The what?
Here's the dildo.
Oh, the please say you said deal, though.
Here's the dildo.
Okay.
So I saw Super Troopers 3.
Oh. How was it, meow?
I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm going to guess it wasn't that great.
It wasn't that great.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
I think the movie will age a little bit better over time, and also with some brewskis or some and other inhibitors to help out. But it had its moments. I honestly thought the end credits scenes, when the stuff they take out of the movie, was kind of funnier than the stuff that was in the movie.
That's interesting. If you have to wait till the credits to laugh more than the actual movie, we have concerns.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 6.2 out of 10. Yeah, for those who want to go watch in movie theaters, I'd probably just save your money and just wait for it to get to a streaming service. Which I'm gonna say right now, it'll probably be available for streaming probably by mid-September, October. I feel like this movie is gonna be in theaters for 3 weeks, and then it's gonna get pulled.
Well, did I see that the John Madden movie is going right to streaming?
I have no idea. I'll have to do my research, but I would not. So that
I think Nick Cage, isn't it? Nick Cage is John Madden.
It is Nick Cage.
Yeah, I think I read it's going straight to streaming. That's when you know it's really, really good. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I am.
Well, it depends on who puts it out. You know, if it's Amazon, you know, they might want a movie that goes straight to streaming.
Yeah.
Streaming stuff.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. And I appreciate it going straight to streaming. Z, anything else quick, brother?
Nope. Here's the dildo.
See you, buddy. Much love.
Here.
See you. Slow pitch softball. Movie reviews. Bible verses. Analyzing the meat from the beat. Ribeyes at 132 degrees. Flat top, steel, grill. We cover it all. We'll be right back.
Good morning. Son, isn't this great? Blue skies, fresh cut grass, birds chirping.
This is Over the Line.
You gonna recite me a poem easy?
On the Wisco Sports Zone.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
The sun hits so hard when you know you don't have to work Friday.
Are you off tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to Door County.
Oh!
My wife, she's got this random, earlier this week. Good morning, Grant, by the way.
Good morning, Eva.
She goes, hey, I just randomly got this Friday off. You want to do a long weekend somewhere? I said, sure. She said, what do you think about Vegas or Florida? I said, sounds amazing. And then yesterday she goes, hey, what do you think of Door County?
What happened? Wait a minute.
I said, sounds nice. So Door County it is, Grant.
I'm off next week.
And you're off next week. That's got to feel good.
Feels so good. I heard you mention to Vagabond John, you ate how many Swedish meatballs during?
6.
What did you eat during the rest of the interview? I know that. So that's the first Rob Reichel answer. What did you eat during the rest of his appearance?
Well, you had stole my fork. Well, borrowed my fork. So
Sorry about that.
I went with handhelds
Damn
as opposed to something. No, Grant. Yesterday I ate 6 hard-boiled eggs during the course of a couple commercial breaks. 6 is the theme.
Yeah, I remembered this morning as I was getting my lunchbox here, I'm like, oh my God, I have Evo's fork, and I just know that he packed something delicious this morning.
No, they're beef. They weren't even Swedish. They're just beef meatballs. I have a chicken breast, too, in the fridge. I'm just going to eat that with my hands, too.
You'd think, sorry to be whiny, complainy guy here, you'd think we could get a little silverware in our break room, you know?
Hey, what's mine is yours, Grant.
Well, I know, but I forgot to put it back.
You don't even have to clean it. Just put it back. I don't clean my coffee mug. I don't clean my fork. I just use it.
I don't either, but I should clean your fork.
Whatever. Who cares?
Sorry, Mom.
I don't care.
I mean,
I hope it had there's a vessel from your plate to your mouth and it'll work great.
Your eating and your drinkware have been under fire the last couple of weeks. That's why I felt a little
The
sensitive.
fork I have no attachment to. I have no, besides whatever it stabs to put in my mouth.
Yeah.
Grant, I'll miss you. Enjoy your vacation.
Enjoy your long weekend in Door County.
And we'll carry on the flame Monday through Friday with your absence, all right?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And Grant's doing Bill Michaels. The Grant Bills Michaels show.
Correct.
It would be so nice. We'll see you guys Monday.